Whoops, look at that. Porky is apparently very, very curious about the stream. Look at him. He was like, what is this camera? Why is it now not allowing the VTube studio to take care of anything but looking at me? Like, why is it looking at me? Hi, my garlic queen. Welcome in, Shadow. There is Porky, and he is just taking up your screen. But you know what? He will soon move away. Porky, move away? No. No? No. Porky doesn't want to move. Porky wants to occupy, the entire screen. Piggy, exactly. Piggy. Piggy. Snoot the pig. Pig the snoot. Pig. Bor. Pig. Snoot. It's the piggy, and welcome into Garlic's mansion. Garlic's attendance for Shadow and 2 shadows. Interesting. Welcome in. I hope you've been doing well. I hope it is weekend for you and it is coming to a relax. Okay, hopefully. Lovely nails, yes. There's some glitters, there's some daisy on the pinky, there's some yellows. I kind of mix and match like 2 different sets, and it works out. Joshi and Sun Cheesy on YouTube, welcome in. Porky says hi. Pork. Hi. Okay. Nice nails. Thank you. It's Saturday now. Great to hear that, Shadow, that it is Saturday, and hopefully it is a little bit more relaxing for you as it is for me. Okay? So I've got a bunch of things that I want to show off, really. But first of all is that my Saturdays have been pretty packed. You all knew that I got fired from the job, okay? Just like at the start of August. So I played with Piggy a lot. So Piggy was very happy that I am now at home predominantly. But throughout the weekdays, I am at home. I'm not going anywhere except for a little bit calls with career coaching, a little bit calls with some other people. Connecting with my friends sometimes over their lunch or over their afternoon treat or afternoon coffee break, whatever. But apart from that, my weekdays been pretty packed. But my weekends are also pretty packed with events. So what I did was actually I went to 2 different local art markets, and I'm about to show you all my hauls afterward. But after that, it was... What else did I do? Last week was art market. The previous week was also art market, if I remember correctly. Just now, I actually came back from a Japanese festival around me. So it is interesting, okay? It is very, very interesting. Oh, this is the best start for the stream. Porky, you have stolen the credit. It is my stream, but Porky was like, no, this is mine now. You were going to play it yourself. Well, Joshi, Porky says no. Porky says you will look at Porky. You will look at this screen. Okay, and Porky will need to observe you before you can play any games. Welcome in. It's supposed to storm this afternoon. I don't know when exactly though. Shadow, hopefully you are safe and sound at your home, so you don't get any storm or any damage around the storm, okay? Vampy, how are you today? Lepaka, I am doing good. I have been going around to art markets. I have been going around to a bunch of different places, cafes, trying out new restaurants. Not every single day, but most of the weekends I spent out with my friends, just so I can distract myself from all the job hunting situation. But hey, we'll see how we go, okay? So far, I've got a few calls from the HR from different companies, but haven't really gotten into the real job yet. So, don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll just enjoy and relax. Who know? Who know? Who know? When I look at Porky, I see bacon. Josh, Porky is not to be cooked. Porky is very sad. He closed his ear. He doesn't want to know anything about bacon. Okay? Do not tell the bacon. I mean, you do not tell the pig about the bacon. Rose, welcome in, Rose. Welcome to the Garlic's Mansion. Welcome, and Genesis. You still have the BGM I made you. Wait, did you change the name? Did you get a new Twitch account? Did I know you by a different name? By any chance? Yes? No? Maybe? Pet the Porky here. Pet the pig. Pig. I made a new one. I was Riera. Yes, I've always credited you as Riera because that's how I knew you. That's the name that I knew you of. But hey, welcome in. Nova, Riera, whatever the name. Yes, I've been enjoying the BGMs that you made me. I may actually get a new one someday, like from you again, but who knows, maybe one day. Riera Porky plush merch one day? Sure. Actually, sure. I am slowly being recognized as not a vampire, but as a pig VTuber. This is odd. This is an odd feeling for me. Porky, what have you done? Porky does not care. Porky does not pay attention. He likes being the center of focus. Twitch or YouTube, by the way. Sancheesy, I am on both. And thank you for the YouTube membership. Welcome in. Porky says welcome. Boy. That's the welcome speech from Porky. Porky is cute indeed. But do you know who is cuter? Do you know who is cuter than Porky? Porky, move aside, Porky. Okay, move aside. I will show you. I have recently got this. It's a piggy lamb. Okay, piggy lamb. Interesting part is that you can charge it at the butt. Okay, and if I press, I don't know if the sound, if my microphone can pick up the sound, but literally it can fart. Oh, yeah, hang on. Okay. Yeah. It's a piggy lamb. Hang on, let me turn this on. There. It's on. Oh, piggy is going to heaven. And you can adjust the light. Oop. Did I turn it off? Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Oh, it can be brighter, the brightest. Piggy will bless you with the morning prayer. Whatever you will pray for, it will be granted by the piggy lamb. Literally smack the butt and then it will be on. Okay? Of course, there's like some things here. Like there's some switches that goes on and off. So you can turn it off permanently. But you can also turn it on permanently and you just slap the butt to turn it on. Yes, this was my first impression. Hi, Mrs. Star. As you can see, I am obsessed about pig. And so I have one pig, I have another pig, and I have more and more pigs. But I am not showing that today because I have other things to show, like the Miku, like you can see it on my, like just behind my keyboards. There are just a bunch of things, okay? Riera, Argo, welcome in, Argo, and Lopaka, Nero, and Mrs. Jar, welcome into the Garlic Mansion. Siprodim Akadi, funny because I have created a highball for my drinks today. So Porky Lamb can move to the side and let me show you my drink. It is pretty full, okay? And I don't want to spill it on any of this. I don't want to spill it on Porky because that's hard. He's very hard to clean. Okay? He's stinky. It's very hard to clean. Last time I spilled a little bit of wine on him. I don't know if you can see it. I managed to like clean him up pretty well. I think there's like some little marks on near his eyebrows that if you see him in real life, you can see the mark, but you cannot see it in like through camera. Oh, you're great and amazing, Riera. I came into the spanking Porky Lamb. Yes. Let Porky drink it? No. Porky doesn't like alcohol. Pork. He thinks that if he falls asleep after drinking alcohol, he is ready and marinated, ready to be roasted, so he tries not to. It's 2 p.m. Go easy on the booze. It's 4 p.m. for me and it's freaking Saturday. You know what? Drinking is good. I mean what? I mean yes. Okay? This is made with whiskey and soda. Yes. And ice, of course. And pretty much that's it. Chug. Yes, chug. What's up, Goober? Hi, Stitch. Welcome in. Sip redeem. Today is the highball. Is that whiskey and ginger? No, whiskey and soda. Taking shots with the vampire? Shots. Chug. Yes. Can I have a shot? If you have your own shot, happy for you to take a shot with me. If this is weekend for you and you feel like you want to drink, go ahead, have a drink with me, okay? Porky's real? Porky has always been real. What do you mean? Porky's here. Oi. Porky's real. Porky has always been real. Move to the side, Porky. Move to the side and show me.
Batsy here. Batsy is also real. Batsy here. Batsy.
He looks so soft and squeezy. Porky looks so soft and squeezy. But Batsy also do. Okay? I need to like brush off the dust on Batsy. Okay, I'm just double forming in Arknights and HSR. Hope that's going well. Okay, Batsy will bless you with the double forming and grinding. Happy weekend, time zone. Yes, happy weekend. I thought he was in my freezer. Porky? In your freezer? Porky is alive, okay? Porky is taken care by Batsy. Batsy is good. Batsy is a good protector. He will never cook Porky, or maybe one day. Maybe one day. Who knows, right, Batsy?
Yes, maybe one day.
I love Batsy already. Batsy is cute. Batsy is cute. Batsy likes to flap the wings. Things that Porky cannot do. Flap, and stare into your death. I mean what? I mean your death. I mean until you have a nightmare probably, and Batsy is very good at going into your nightmare and just staring at you like this, full of judgment. Okay? Batsy is gonna make Porky as an emergency fund. She probably had that plans already. Staring competition, exactly. Okay? Food cam stream? Well, you technically already have Porky's food. So, Porky, show your food again. Porky. There. The front foot. Okay? Porky, can you twerk, Porky? No. Porky, show the butt. Porky, show your butt. Porky! Little stubby legs. Porky chilling. Porky has always been chilling. He's always sleepy, right? Even if he's awake, he probably prefers to just close his eyes. Porky foot cam stream. Just feed and then snoot and feed and then snoot and then feed and then snoot. Where's your snoot? Snoot. Okay. And probably twerk.
We have got company.
Okay. Dork. That's right. Boop the snoot. Will force Porky. Will force Porky turn around by cook him alive. No, Josh, that is so violent. We do not cook the pig. No, we do not cook the pig. Do not. Okay.
Boy! Boy!
He's scared. Porky is scared now. Careful, Porky. They know where you live. In the Garlic's mansion. Careful, Porky. Careful, okay? We cannot protect you if it's in the day. Vampy is scared of sun, so if you happen to run around into the sun, Vampy cannot help you. I will prioritize my own survival, okay? I would never eat Porky. Good. Lupaka, good. Happy. Porky happy. Porky is happy. Oh, your nails, it's so pretty. I like the pastels. Thank you. I feel that yellow is not really my color. Okay, I did a color analysis recently with ChatGPT, so I'm not quite sure how credible it is as compared to if you do a color analysis with some fashion stylist and color stylist, anything like that. And they did mention that yellow is not my strong color. Like, it washes my skin tone. Things like that. Okay, red nails. Apparently, the color that works best with me is black, crisp white, emerald green, and sapphire blue, and navy blue, and gray. So pretty darker colors. Even like the clothes that I'm wearing now, they were saying that, oh, that's not a good match for you because it is sort of like gray, but it is also at the same time not dark color. Okay, I was like, fine, okay, ChatGPT. It's not like I can throw everything in my wardrobe and change it to dark color. I'm not an emo person, okay? So yes. Winter palette works best with me. Funny, Wash Bear, because ChatGPT says that I am actually a true winter by color palette. And if you type it in Google, you probably could find out what that means. True winter color analysis, and it will just show it. Okay, it will just show it. Red nails. One day I will probably get my red nails. I mean, they did mention that, oh, if it's a maroon and it's sort of like with a cool hue, it could probably work with your skin tone. So yes, dark red, like wine red would probably work best with me. But any red that looks kind of like orangey or yellowy, it doesn't work for me, apparently. Okay? Winter buddies, exactly, winter buddies. What is Porky's skin tone? We don't know. Porky is just pink. It's him. It's Porky. We just like the pork. Vampy, since it's almost Halloween, I need help to scare my friends since they scared me last year. Any suggestion? Interesting. How did your friends scare you? I would want to know that first before I suggest anything. Okay? I can't hear you. Wait, what? Are you... Huh? Is the audio working? Is the audio working okay? Is the BGM too loud? I hope it's not. I hope it's working fine. It looks fine for me, but let me know. Sounds good? Fine on my end? Oh, great. Whew. I thought I was yapping to literally muted microphone just now. Oh my gosh. Panics. Real life Porky. Yes, real life Porky. He is live. Okay, Porky is always real. Alright, it's fine for my end. I am great. I am a fox, so I will do it. Porky, check the audio. He is checking. Okay, and while he is checking, you know what I got recently? Did you notice this pattern? Can you guess what I have just from this pattern? Like the 01 or whoops. 01? Any of you play Zenless Zero? Yes. Bang boo. You got it. Porky, go to the side, Porky. You're taking up the space. Porky, you too chonk. Bang boo. Eos, you were right. It's very cute. Okay, this is very cute. I initially, I forgot who, but somebody gifted me the cosplay for Zenless Zone Zero. Belle, specifically from Zenless Zone Zero. And I thought, you know what, since I've already got it, I might as well, because then now I have time. I thought, hey, let's go on a photo shoot. Okay, cosplay photo shoot. It's more like to take my bucket list more than anything. So I booked a time with a photographer, and I bought this guy because I thought that, you know what, I will need some props, especially to hide my face. When I say cosplay photo shoot, it's not gonna be showing my face. I will still not show my face. Okay, so I thought, you know what, I could pose like this, like just like put bamboo on like in front of my face, closer to the camera lens, and call it a cosplay shoot, things like that. But I ended up deciding that to cancel that photo shoot simply because I feel like I'm gonna sell my cosplays. I'll maybe try it on like a few more times and get a photo shoot just for myself at home. But yeah, I don't think I can afford the photographer. I don't think I don't know. I feel like I'm better off just selling the cosplays. Maybe, like, you know, to other new cosplayers around me. Who knows? Okay, who knows? I feel that, especially because I got a call from an employer or like a potential employer. And if I accept that job, if I move further with that job, it means that I have to physically move state. And I'm just trying to cut down all my items and all my belongings. So if I have to move, I don't have to pack as much. Okay, so yeah, that's that. That would be cute. I know that would be cute. I would probably still take a picture, but just like, you know, home studio. I do already have my tripod. It's gonna be just less professional, but I will still use him as a prop for my cosplay before I'm sending off all my cosplays. Really. I was at home alone at night and they snuck in with full clown suits and masks and they snuck up behind me. That's too scary. Lopaka, your friend is... That's scary. Grab me when I wasn't looking. Fuck, that's scary. Okay, I don't know if I can top that idea. I feel that you could do the exact same to them, but it feels like I know what you would say. Like, oh, why would I make a copycat of what my friend did last year? It's not very creative. And at the same time, your friend could probably already notice it, that is about to happen. Like, oh shit, this was the same thing that I planned last year. You're like returning it to me. What the heck? I don't know. I feel like the psychological horror vibe or psychological scare on the Halloween is scarier than actually dressing up as clown or dressing up as a ghost or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe if you can work out some psychological attack or surprise or trick to them. I am throwing ideas. I don't really have the entire ideas yet, but you know, just thoughts, just a thought. Good evening, Inochi. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. You will hack into the bamboo and control it. Sadly, this bamboo, you know how normal bamboo in the game, they would have a charger at the butt? This one doesn't, of course, it's a plushie. So yes, it cannot be hacked. It literally doesn't have a soul, okay? It's just bamboo. Bang boo, bang boo, bang boo, AOS, bang boo, bang boo. I will still probably bring this guy sometime, somewhere. Like this guy, I wouldn't sell him, okay? But I will probably like leave the cosplay behind. Going to lurk and take a brief nap. It's hard being awake. Good luck with the stream. Thank you, shoot. Thank you. The bamboo wishes you a very good night's sleep. College gamer, welcome in on YouTube. Welcome in. Ho, welcome. I don't know. That shouldn't be the... Hang on. What was Ao's voice again? How? Trying to think. Oh, yes.
Enna. Banana, enna.
oh goodness. Wait, hang on. Did the throwbots actually working? Did it work? Because if not, then I have to manually do it. I might actually just do it, you know. Throw. I didn't see the butts. Oh, I saw it. It's funny because a couple of the functionality of my redeems are actually not working right now, simply because I don't use Feature Studio. I'm using PNG Tuber, right? So yes. Hi, PJ Lang. Welcome in. Welcome to the Galaxy Mansion where Vampy shows overhand. Yes. A very rare occurrence of Vampy. Ouch. I scratched myself. Oh gosh. Hi, Wash Bear. Anybody likes Miku? Miku? No Miku? No Miku? Fihi? Hello, Wash Bear? What happened? Did the feed redeem works? Did Porky feeds redeem work? If not, you'll see him. This is the feed. Cute Miku. Funny story about this Miku and these as well, okay? So there's this origami Miku. Well, origami for Kaloid. Miku. Who else is here? Miku, Kagamine, Rin and Lan. Yeah, and Luca. And Kaito. Okay? So a bunch of them. And there's the sticker. The story goes that after I got made or redundant or kind of like fired from the job at the 1st of August, I actually went back home, like you know this, because I was off for a stream for like literally a week. Papa Fampi had bought me a ticket back to Indonesia. And because it was such an impromptu trip, I ended up having nothing to do, okay? Having literally nothing to do at Indonesia. So I was just staying home and then I saw that, there was this one desk, my old study desk. It was the one that I kept using through elementary school, middle school, and high school, okay? Up until before I left for university in Australia. And so I realized that my mom literally left it as it is. She doesn't clean it. She doesn't organize it. She just left it, okay? And so I actually started snooping around, like what are the things that I kept in my old desk before, and I found a couple of items including all these 2 Mikus, okay? 2 Mikus. I've got a bunch of badges, Miku badges, Haikyuu badges, Kuroko no Basuke, all the animes that I used to watch, including, Soul Eater, The Gray Man, a bunch of them, okay? A bunch of them. And it's fun because I was like, going through all the memory lane, like, very cute. I ended up bringing back the sticker simply because it looks cute and it's pretty much adding no weight at all to my baggage, so I brought it over. So yes. Have you listened to Crazy For You by Miku? Well, Godfather, no, I haven't listened. Okay, and the new songs of Miku, I haven't really much listened to any Miku voice or songs this day. I listened to the classics. 私の恋を悲劇のジュリエットにしないでここから連れ出してななななななな I forgot the lyric. But yes, that classics or Magnet, the combo of Luca and Miku together. What was it? Hang on. Now I can't think of any Miku title. Of course, The Vampire by Deco 27, sang by Miku. What are the other classics? Cinderella, Magnet, World and Dance Hall. I swear to God, I listen to many more Miku songs, but I just can't think of it. Hello, I'm not your new subscriber, Marvin on YouTube. Welcome in. It's late here, so have a good night. That's okay, college gamer. Enjoy the last night. I mean, the late night, not the last night. The last night of this week, because it's coming to weekday. I mixed up my words, but hey, yes, enjoy it. Have a good night. Porky says bye with just his feet. Bye. Basically, basically a collector. Yes, Josh. I am a collector and still am a collector even until today. The things that I collected back in Indonesia, I kinda left it in Indonesia and I kinda start anew and collect new things when I move here. Okay? Didn't know what I did. Not disappointed though. Oh, did Porky Feet not work? Hang on, let me refresh that and hopefully it will work. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. But hey, Porky's feet. Here. Porky feet. Feet redeem. It's Porky's feet. Porky, show your butt again. Okay. Maybe it's just butt redeem, maybe. Pork feet. There we go. Pork feet. 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 There we go. Kuroko Baseball was one of my favorite. Oh, it was absolutely one of my favorite too. Who is your favorite character? Lopalka on Kuroko Baseball. Because absolutely love Akashi. Akashi Seijiro. He was one of my anime husbando back when I was in high school and elementary school. Not really. Hang on. Junior high school. When did Kuroko Baseball came out again? Oh, welcome in, you peasants. Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream is doing well. How are you though? How are you? And if this is your first time here, welcome to the Garlic's Mansion. I'm doing a handcam stream showing off my collections that I brought over from Indonesia, my hometown. I'm showing off my pig plushie. He's pretty shy. I mean, I kind of shoved him to the side because he's taking up spaces. But welcome in. Rate direct from listener. Oh gosh. Say hi to listener for me. I haven't really connected with listener for quite some time. But hey, I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing well, okay? We are talking about Miku. We are talking about old anime like Kuroko no Baseball as well as Haikyuu, okay? Haikyuu, look at that. I actually got this, I'm pretty sure, from Japan, okay? Hello, yes, I am awake at decent hours. Welcome in, listener. I mean, what time is it for you guys? Is it like midnight or just past midnight to Saturday? Is my math correct? I mean, it is Saturday, so it's fine. It's a weekend, guys. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. It should be okay, okay? It should be okay. 11:33, 2:30 a.m. for me. Oh gosh, that is late. 8:33 p.m. Oh, whoa. 8:33 p.m. is not too late. Lopaka, you will work it out. Well, you know what you need to do at 2:30 a.m. in the morning? I have things to do for you, listener, and say UP. Okay? It's almost midnight for you, Sancheesy, on YouTube? Good. Because when it comes to late hours, the best thing to do is drink. Drink, guys. Cheers. Okay? Cheers! And by drink, I don't mean water. Okay? Get a latte, curl up with body pillow? No. Latte? You drink latte in the morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., up to say 12, maximum 2 p.m. Because otherwise you cannot sleep. Okay? Hear me out. That's coffee. I haven't been drinking coffee for quite some time now because I have been drinking a lot of matcha and I'm about to show you my collection of matcha after this. Okay? But yes, 4:33 QLD time. Welcome in, ear trumpet. You are in the same time zone as me. Cheers, but it ain't water. Sancheesy, do I even drink water? The vampire is either drinking wine, coffee, matcha, or alcohol. I mean, wine is technically alcohol, but other alcohol. Sometimes it's spirit, like today, whiskey with soda. Sometimes it's cocktail. Sometimes it's just whiskey neat. I'm happy with whiskey neat as well, to be honest. Matcha tea, what do you mean? Matcha tea, ada banyak matcha tea. Look at that. This is just a sneak peek, guys. I'm just gonna lay it down, okay? I have too many collections of matcha. It is not even funny. Way too many, okay? Way too many. And I've got lots of the brands, okay? Oh. Can't even reach anymore. Hang on. I need to kind of like lean over to like take all of my matcha. There. Yes. There. This one's pretty nice. I like this a lot. Okay, that looks fancy. I still have more. That's a sneak peek. Okay, we're talking about matcha soon enough. Soon enough. That looks cool. Grass drink. Technically, everything that we drink comes from grass anyway, or like some sort of plants, right? Except for water. So yes, don't lean over too far. Porky can hold and take things for me. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. If I get drunk enough, you can drink me. Oh, absolutely. I am drinking everyone's blood. I mean, what? I mean, yes. It's vampy. Okay. I have Long Island tea, wash bear. That is good. That is an absolutely perfect drink for a weekend. Okay. If I drunk, I mean, I don't think I have ever got drunk from Long Island tea. Whiskey, sure. Mostly I get drunk because I started drinking without eating anything, and I start mixing up wine after whiskey, after beer, after wine, after whiskey, after beer, and keep going. After about 3-4 cycles, I would just go like, guys, I need to sleep, and just fall dead. Riera is a hermit. I am a hermit. Just wait until I am turning into green, because then you know that I have too many matcha. Okay, Vampy has over 30 of matcha. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 that I'm about to show you guys. But I do have an open one about 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Another 6. I wouldn't say I have 30. Okay, I would say I have probably 20. Good idea. Eat before you drink, okay? Vampy drinking class 101. First, eat before you drink any alcohol. Second, drink water in between, okay? Drink water in between. Third, do not mix any drink. See, if you have started drinking beer, keep drinking beer for the rest of the night. Do not mix it with wine. Do not mix it with cocktail. If you started drinking whiskey, keep going for whiskey. Do not mix it with freaking wine. Doesn't match. Okay? Your body would be like, what the fuck? And it just prolongs the hangover. Okay? I've already broken that rule. No, Wash Bear. No, you do not. You do not do that. Okay? You do that, Lubaka. No! That is absolutely the worst thing that you can do when you're drinking, okay? If you are on your night out with friends, going out to bars or club, the best thing that you could do to yourself is to not mix the drink, okay? Stay with one. If you got beer, keep going for beer. If you got wine, keep going for wine. And you don't even mix red and white wine. If you started with red wine, keep going for red wine. If you start with white wine, go for white wine. Matcha latte? Oh my gosh, is this really a time for me to just go and yap about matcha? What a time. What a time. I've never thought that I would do a stream full of matcha stuff. Okay? Don't worry, I'm a professional. I doubt. I press X for doubt. X for doubt. Yeah. Taking notes? Absolutely. Take the notes. As many as you can, okay? I think my best record when I was in a nightclub was to... I don't know. It's been a while since I last went to a club. About maybe 8, maybe 10 cocktails straight in a row. Cries an alcoholic raccoon? Yes. I mean, I'm an alcoholic piggy. Not much different. Got to listen to the Vampy. Exactly. 10, yeah, 10 cocktails. Cocktails though, it's very sweet. It's very easy to drink. If you rank it by soju, it's probably about 1.5 to 2 bottles of soju. That's when I get knocked out. So yes. Saikan! Welcome to the Garlic's Mansion with a Vampy Hand. I only drink during celebration. Be really wise. The Pucker, you are very wise. Okay? I drink whenever my heart says drink. So, yeah. That means sometimes I will drink at like today, 4 p.m. And sometimes I will drink at a very random afternoon at say 12. Sometimes I go like a normal person and drink after dinner, which is kind of like 7, 8 p.m. Yeah. Sometimes I do drink for whenever. So yes, Riri, you did your nails today. Yes, that's good. I had 13 Long Islands one and started square dancing with my brother and put him through a table. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That sounds like a fun night there. Okay, Wash Bear. I mean, for as long as you don't really cause problem, like crazy problem to anybody around you, or to even strangers that were around you at the time when you were drinking, I think it's fine. Good times indeed. Listen to your heart, Vampy. Thank you, Pucker. I will keep doing and drinking on the daytime. Okay? I've seen some things way worse with drunk family members. Oh gosh, what happened? What happened, Lupaka? Okay, what happened? See, the thing is that I believe there are 5 people, okay? 5 types of people in terms on how they are drunk. First one is a very sad drunk. So they will just isolate themselves in a bathroom stall or toilet stall. And they would be very, very sappy. And they would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so worthless. I don't do this. I don't know. Everything that I do is a mistake. I'm very sorry and I apologize for everybody. That kind of drunk. Okay? They will think and overthink about the past situation and they will cry. That's the first type. The second type is a sleepy drunk. So they don't say anything. All of a sudden they would be just like, and just fall asleep. Okay? That's probably the easiest one to handle because then you know that, oh, like that person's falling asleep. Okay, they're drunk. Okay, go. Okay, we need to go out of the nightclub. Let's go. Let's take care of our friend who just fallen asleep. It's probably the easiest one to handle. Okay? The third type, okay? The third type is the angry kind of drunk. And I hate this type the most because they literally wreck everything apart while they are drunk. Okay, they will throw things, they will yell at people for just tapping their hands at the club, or if they get a physical contact, for example, you're like the barista or bartender trying to hand over the drinks and the fingers just brushed off with them, they would get angry. Okay, third type is the worst. I cannot stand angry drunks. Yes, Wash, we are same. I cannot stand it either. The fourth type, I forgot the fifth type actually, but the fourth type is the yapping drunk. And I feel that I'm somewhere in between the sleepy and the yapping, mostly on the yapping, okay? As the name sounds, literally yap. Okay, they're very quiet typically, or they do already talk a lot, but they don't talk very much. Until they got drunk and they can literally rap. So yes. I've only caught your stream. It's a Handcam. Best stream prize for me. Hello, Anonymous. Welcome in. I don't have any. I never drunk. Well, Matcha, maybe time for you to try and find out what kind of drunk are you. Okay, sleepy happy yapper. Yes, Wash Bear, I am a sleepy yapper. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No. The fifth type, you reminded me. The fifth type is the very happy one. Okay, happy drunk. And this one is okay. I feel like a couple of my friends actually is a happy drunk. Okay, so they would get drunk and they would be laughing and they would be very extroverted. They would be like dancing on their own, like keep moving, and they would just screaming loudly. They would be just super talkative, but only to certain people, and they would be just laughing throughout the entire conversation. So yes, happy drunk is okay. I just cannot stand angry drunks. Okay. Let's just say it got real crazy. Can't say on Twitch. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad, Lopaka. I hope that it's not physically dangerous for you. And if it's physically dangerous and somehow it created trauma for you, I know that there are a couple of my friends who their parents are an angry drunks. And they got traumatized with that. And so they were like, I don't want to drink because I'm scared that I would be like my dad or like my mom. I feel you. That's valid. Okay? That is valid. That is absolutely valid. Okay? Vampy is definitely a yappy drunk. Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm already yapping even before I got drunk. Okay? I feel that sometimes when I am drunk, and this is what I tell my manager at work if I ever drink with him. There was one time I drank with a colleague, okay? And I told her, like, hello, but just be aware that when I got drunk, I will be first very talkative, and second, I will ask questions that I don't typically ask. Okay? So, you know what ended up happening that night when I drank with my colleague? I asked her after, I think, I drank 5 glasses of wine and then had a very little dinner. And then I started asking my colleague, like, hello, tell me about your story. Specifically, how did you give birth? Very personal. Okay, and she was shocked. But then because I got her a heads up, she was like, oh, you're getting drunk. But yes, I will tell you all about my birth story. So she started telling me all of that. Okay? She started telling me about, how did she go, the water broke, and how did she rushed back into the hospital, and the hospital kind of turned her away. All the crazy bullshit that happened in 24 hours until she got her kid. So yes. What are you saying, Vampy? Exactly. I will ask questions that I don't typically ask. Okay? It's odd. I don't know how I got the courage to ask when I am drunk. But most of the time, when I'm with friends and I'm drinking a bunch of wine with them, I will bound to ask a question. I remembered the question. But I just don't recall how my thought get into that far of a question. I ended up having the fun type of chaos, like bad karaoke, pretending to be special needs at random church. Oh, interesting. That is an interesting type. I don't think anybody of my friend actually had that kind of chaos drunk. I do know that this is more like a friend of a friend. So I'm not particularly close with her, but when I drank with her, when I went to the nightclub with her, she hasn't gone out to the nightclub for quite some time because she was sick. But she used to be a huge drinker, okay? So we started out okay until we left the nightclub, and she looked fine, okay? I was already pretty sleepy. I was already very talkative at that point, but she looks absolutely fine, okay? Her face didn't blush red, nothing, okay? She looks absolutely like someone who has never got a single drink that night. But we were crossing the road, okay? We were crossing the road, the street. And then she started grabbing a girl's hand, a stranger girl's hand, okay? And then she dragged her into the intersection, not in the middle of the road, so she dragged her back into the intersection. And this friend of a friend of mine, she literally said that I saw you, with that boyfriend of yours or partner of yours, I don't know, but I feel that guy is a red flag. We have girl power. You can lean over for me. You can be dependable with me. Mind you, these two are complete strangers. So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that to a random girl? And this friend of a friend, she was like, no, really, we have to empower the women. That's her drunk. Okay? That's her drunk. She tried to empower women. I was like, it's a very weird drunk. I feel like she's more on the talkative side of the drunk, but just the topic that she chose while she was being talkative drunk, it's very funny. Okay? Sounds interesting. It's a very weird experience for me. Oh gosh. I don't have no trauma. None of them were angry drunks. Good, Lopaka. Good. Skull Place on YouTube. Welcome in. How's Vampy weekend on a Saturday? This Saturday, Vampy's been good. Okay? I mean, all of my Saturdays been good. But, let me show you. There's this one that I got. Okay? This art. Very, very pretty art. Okay? I picked this up from a local artist. And I think it's called... What was I forgot the art market's name. But anyway, a local art market. So yes, Zermatt. Very pretty. I've been up here, up at the mountain, because my youngest brother took me there. Okay, in January. And I was like, it's very cold. I got a sinus headache. And literally, I just can't walk around the next day. I had to stay at the hotel after climbing this mountain. Okay? So yes, Zermatt. Very pretty. Okay? Very, very, very pretty. Let me take off. Oh, this one's Brisbane. The same artist. Okay? The same artist. They've got Sydney, they've got Melbourne, they've got Brisbane, they've got, I think, where was it? Somewhere in Japan. I forgot. Okay? There was more in Japan. I've got lots and lots. Oh, you might like this. Hang on. Look at that. It says I like them. With Miku being squeezed. Oh gosh. Look at that. Ooh. This was made actually by a VTuber artist called Senna. I feel that she is not very active on Twitter, but she's very active on Instagram. That's cute. Exactly. Very, very cute. I was like, I don't know if I can ask her to draw me instead of Miku. Literally the same pose, literally the same everything, but me instead of Miku. Okay? And call it my sticker. It's gonna be very cute. Okay? It was more refreshing. My chair reclines, had a headrest, good chance to take a brief nap and get a refresh. Shoo, welcome back. You love it? Yes, love it. I love this too. This is very cute. It is just so cute. I saw this, okay, because I attended a local art market. I knew Senna from like the old previous art market last year. And I was like looking around for her stall. I was like, where is she? And I saw this and I was like, I don't care. I just need to buy this. And it happened to be her stall. I was like, Senna, absolutely fantastic work. I love this. I actually tagged a couple of the artists. There's another one that's very, very cute. Mount Fuji, the Daruma here. Kind of like Japan stamp set, but it's actually a sticker. Okay, I may use this, I may not keep it, I may just use it in my journals, things like that. There are a couple of things that I wish I could just use, but I would be like, I love this so much, I don't know if I want to use it, that kind of vibe. I feel like the rest of this is just business cards. Yes, business cards. Bunch of business cards. The one that looks very pretty and I just took them off, anybody that I bought on that local art market. There's this one that I absolutely love too. Very pastel, cutesy kind of vibe, okay? I think the artist is called Rosarium. The name there, Rosarium. She's more onto Instagram again. I'm not so much on Twitter, but it's just good. I'm just gonna hang this, okay, around my home. It's the same color as Porky. Literally, right? Literally. Same color as Porky. Same vibe. I like pink color in real life. Not that it matches great with my winter palette, color analysis vibe, but I just like looking at it. This one, look at that. I love you from my head to my toes. Eh, 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 eh. Toes, tomato. It's a funny card made by Charamigami. Okay, Charamigami, another local artist. I feel like most of the time she creates clay art. So she creates like mugs, bowls, things like that. But I just picked up this one because I like this most out of her work. Okay, tomatoes, yes. From my head, Porky, show it. Porky, come here, show it. Reenacted. Love Porky from my head to my toes. So yes, head to my toes. It's a wordplay. It's a fun wordplay. We went through the spin. We went through the Miku. Oh, this is the same one. This is the same art that I'm about to hang. Okay, it's from Rosarium as well. So it's just a very pretty art. Very, very pretty, very cozy. I believe it is inspired by Ghibli, but not quite sure if the character that's shown here is actually a Ghibli character. Regardless, it's still very cozy, still very cute. Okay, I got this too from the artist, an artist, Sorane. I don't know where's the name. Oh, maybe she doesn't put her name in the art. Oh, anyway, Sorane Hina on Instagram. Okay, I forgot how I met Sora initially, but hey, I saw her art skills and I was like, is there a way I can commission you for an art? So if you look at my Twitter banner, it is actually made by the same artist that draws this. Okay, same artist. I just picked up the postcard from the local art market and I met the artist. He was like, hi. And then we literally stared at each other blankly and I was like, oh, Riera. And then she went, oh. Oh, goodness. Ria, pretty hands. Thank you. We're all talking about my local art market hall. And of course, drinks. But, mostly local art market halls. Okay? This, I like Hina's art. Okay, I really like Hina's art. And the postcard, this one's slightly different from the other postcard that they were selling at the local market because it's kind of like slightly holographic. Like, so if you move it slightly sideways towards the light sources, it bounces off light very nicely. It's very shiny. And it's also like sort of like a glittery paper. Like I can see the glitters all over the paper. So yeah, it's definitely one of the highest quality that I've picked up in the local art market. You love how shiny it is. It is very shiny. Her art, okay, Hina's art are mostly shiny. And she likes drawing things like Miku, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail characters, sometimes Wuthering Waves, mostly Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact. But yeah, it just matches, okay? It just matches my gacha aesthetics. So yes. Very pretty. I know, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty indeed. I picked the Miku because, well, I don't really play Genshin Impact and she was bringing all the Genshin Impact on board on the local art market. So I was like, well, I don't really know them, but I know Miku, so I'm gonna pick this up. Why my local didn't have cute arts? Maybe you just haven't know where to find them. I've been living here in Australia for almost 10 years and this is like recently I've went to more local art markets than I've ever been in the past 10 years. So yes. So maybe you just need to know where to find them. Sometimes it's kind of hidden. They don't really market it that well, but it is there. Okay, it is there. I do have some local shows like that. Oh, that's good because then you can pick things up from them. Okay? Supporting local arts, really. And there was one time, okay? There is the one who drew this. I don't even know, okay? I have never met them in the previous local art. And I don't even play or watch this anime, okay? I have never heard about this anime before. All of a sudden, I was just browsing around, walking around, enjoying my time in the local art market. And the artist just called out to me. And she was like, I really like your clothes. I was like, okay, thank you. And because of that, we started talking, and she was like, a lot of her arts were more like unthemed, so there's no general theme to it. There's no game character or nothing like that. But I saw this one and I was like, why do you say easy breezy in here? Like, what does that mean? Like, are you referring to something? And she said that, oh, it is actually an anime. Easy breezy is the title of the opening. Okay, this is like a slice of life anime. So if you type in easy breezy anime in Google, you will find the title of the anime. I actually completely forgot what the anime was about, but apparently it's very slice of life, a rom-com, more like comedy than the romance. So yes, I know my local the best. It's just that India is way behind of you guys. See, maybe the market in India doesn't have much of anime stuff, but maybe they are better at some other things. Okay, I know that Australian doesn't really have a lot of art markets, but we do have a lot of typical farmers market. Okay, like literally every single week there would be more than 5 across the entire city. Farmers market. Whereas anime art, maybe like once a month or even less than that. So yes, farmer markets are the best, oh, absolutely. But then at the same time, it's the same thing again and again, and I can buy things out of the farmer's market too. Night markets are good. Don't get me wrong, food night markets, they are awesome. Okay, they are great. I love them, but sometimes they are too expensive. Okay, I feel that if I get out and eat at the local restaurant, which also needing support, they're much less pricier with a bigger portion size. So I thought, hey, you know what? Nah. And this one, I picked this up because this one resonates with me a lot. Okay, this sentence. You don't need permission to create. Literally, right? Literally. Like, you don't need permission. If you are being a creative beings, be a creative beings. You don't need to wait until your dad says that yes, you can stream, or you don't need to wait until your family approves you for anything. Create your art. Okay? Create your creativity. I picked this up because the artist was she put this one literally at the front of the stall, in the middle of it as well. So the moment I walked through the stall, this is the first thing that I caught my attention. Okay? So I was like, oh shit, yes, I relate to that. Okay, I relate to this. So I just grabbed it because I relate to this. You Hans, Sunchu, welcome in. You Hans, I mean, maybe you can just look at Porky then. You don't need to look at my hands. You can just look at Porky, okay? Snoot. Pat the Porky. Pat the pig. Pat the pig. Pat the pig. Yesterday, my class rejected my suggestion of introducing JP in our extra skill course. And they forced me to write an application to introduce Spanish instead of JP in course. I mean, put it this way, okay? JP is a very niche language. Literally, one country is using it. Whereas Spanish, a lot of countries are using it. So I can understand. Okay, I can understand the sentiment that you do want to get your passion recognized. Hey guys, there is this crazy good things in Japanese industry and the Japanese entertainment pop culture. We can make this fun, but at the same time, people, especially older ones, they will think further. Okay, and they will just try to undermine you. It just happens. Okay, munch the Porky. Munch. Your nails are so pretty. Thank you, Zayu. Thank you. Porky agrees. Okay, Porky likes the color pink. Porky likes it. Porky loves it. Porky? Porky gets cranky. I don't know why Porky gets cranky. Maybe he's just sleepy. pork, 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 pork. Pork, 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 pork. Oh, Spanish, French, Portuguese. Well, I've actually not known anybody who has Portuguese as their language. Okay, like nobody in my school actually learned Portuguese. French and Spanish, yes. Okay. It was offered in my high school. Spanish, French, Mandarin, the three of them. And English, which is very boring. Okay. I know that some other friends of mine who took high school in a different school from me, she said that there was German as well. So she took German. I took Mandarin. Not that I recall any of Mandarin words. Okay, except 我爱你. 我要回家. And I don't even know if that's even the right tone to say things. Okay? People of older generation, they're my classmates. Oh shit, I thought it was your teacher. Maybe they are having an old soul. Maybe they just don't know the Japanese stuff. Okay? It's funny because I do have one close friend. Okay? I do have one close friend and she's absolutely loving everything Korean. Okay? She learned Korean language and she's she's like older than me. Okay? Like about 3 years, 4 years older than me. She learned Korean language. Okay? Out of her free time on every single weekend. Okay? And she went, literally begged her company to send her over to Korea for 3 months just to enjoy living like a Korean. She enjoys K-pop, literally goes to every K-pop concert that is in our town and close to our town. If she needs to take a flight for 2 hours, 3 hours, she would do it just to go to a K-pop concert, okay? Even if she doesn't know the Korean artist before the concert, she will do it. Okay, any Korean market she will go, any Korean shop in town she will be the first one to know. Okay, but when it comes to, there was one time we were in a group discussion in a restaurant. We finished our dinner and we were having a restaurant, and we were having a chat about, oh hey, there's this Halloween event, maybe we could cosplay as ghosts, it would be fun. And everyone turned their attention to this friend of mine. Like, hey, do you want to let us know what's the best cosplay for Halloween, And she was like, ew, no, I like K-pop. I don't like Japan stuff. So I was like, oh. I thought they're pretty similar, but in her brain, no, that's not completely. That's completely opposite. Okay? Lots of people speak Japanese in my state. I came back from a Japanese festival this morning, so everyone in my state apparently likes Japanese. It's very crowded. Porky, Megama, welcome in. Garlic's attendants, welcome to the Garlic's mansion. Did the squeeze cheek redeem work, Fi-Fi? I hope it works, and I hope the throw gifts works too. They only want to learn Spanish because they think Spanish is the language of lovers and will make them more romantic. Anonymous, I actually have a bad news for you. I actually learned Spanish too. Like about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago now. Around COVID times, I was like, I've got nothing better to do. I might as well learn Spanish. Simply because I watch Money Heist and I think that I can curse really cool in Spanish. Nothing else. Yes. I studied for 1, 2, 3 months maybe. And I'm tired. I was tired. Oh goodness. Portuguese is more South America, Europe, Africa language. I used to learn Spanish, French, Mandarin, and Portuguese. What's the stark difference between Spanish and Portuguese? Because I cannot pinpoint that, okay? In my brain, they sound very similar to one another. Okay? Now I only know Indonesian and English. My language teacher would be so disappointed. It's okay, Sunchu. My Mandarin teacher would be very disappointed in me because I just said that I don't even know any Mandarin. I don't even recall any word in Mandarin except how to say 我爱你 and 我要回家. Really, I don't even recall how did I say, like, teacher, I want to go, excuse me, to the toilet. I forgot about that. Okay? I used that a lot in the high school. And I've learned Mandarin for ever since I was 6 years old up until I was 18. Okay? So 12 years of learning Mandarin. And the only thing that I remember is that I love you and I want to go home. I was learning Arabic but forgot about it as well. See, the thing about language is that if you don't use it, it's very hard for you to retain the information, retain the vocabulary, retain everything and anything about the language. Okay? Riera was joking about hands. That's okay, Sunchu. I know you were joking. That's okay. Porky approves that apology. He approves that. Porky language. We must learn it. Porky actually speak Indonesia, guys. I said this in the other stream, but Porky, I picked up Porky from Indonesia. So he is an Indonesian pig. So he can actually understand Indonesia better than English. Okay? But he's Indonesian pig.
Wait.
Although he does use Porky language. Like park. Bang Porky bilang, Bang Porky ini bisanya bahasa Indonesia sama bahasa Jawa. Oke, babi ini kalau misalnya lagi ngomong bahasa Indonesia sebenarnya bedok banget. Cuman dia tuh trying to be cool, trying to kayak biar anak-anak zaman sekarang yang keren-keren gitu. Jadi Bang Porky bilang, Bang Porky nggak mau ngomong bahasa Indonesia dengan bahasa dia yang medok on stream. Gitu. I wanna learn Korean, JP, Mandarin, Tagalog, but I'm the only one who wanna learn them. Aw, that's sad. That is very, very sad. I mean, I do wanna learn Korean. I know curse words in Korean. Okay, simply because I've listened to a lot of Korean drama that is typically a very dark drama, dark humor kind of vibe, okay? 시벌새끼야! Tachi! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I think the difference between Malay and Indonesian is pronunciation and different words, contextual structures. That is the difference between Spanish and French. Spanish and French? Ah, okay. I mean, yeah, my youngest brother actually can speak French very, very good because he used it to study in university. So last time when I went over to Zermatt in Switzerland, he was the one doing all the talking because of course he knows the language. So yes, their origin is similar, but linguistic development is different. Okay, got you, Sunju. Got you. Oh gitu ya. Gitu ya, Babi ya. Babi bilang apa, Babi? No, he said he doesn't want to speak in Indonesia in stream, and thank you for the understanding and thank you for the explanation for about other languages. Noise indeed. I can only speak English, a little bit of Japanese and Filipino. I wish that I can learn Filipino. I feel that it is similar to Indonesia in the sense that it is using the same alphabet, but the pronunciation of it, man, I cannot handle Filipinos. Okay, like it's very hard. It sounds to me that it's very hard. I may be wrong. Maybe once I learned it and know a little bit more about Filipino and Tagalog, maybe it gets better. What did you just call us in Korea? I refuse to translate. I will not translate that my Korean word that I said. 안녕하세요. 리에라입니다. porky입니다. samgyeopsal desu. I mean, no, hang on. I'm mixing Japanese and Korean. No, 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 Porky, don't listen. You are not gonna be turned into a Korean pork belly in the Korean barbecue. Porky Nim, Porky Hyung, Porky Hyung. Look at his face, Porky Hyung. Oi Porky, jangan iseng ya kalau sama Ray. No, 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 no. Babi mau jawab tapi nggak berani jawab karena dia medok. Pork belly sounds good. Right now, Lepaka, you cannot eat Porky good. That's why Porky likes Lepaka. He's safe. He's great that he feels safe. And that what makes it great. Okay? Taking notes from Porky. It is hot. Indonesia is hot. Okay, Indonesia is really hot. I feel that I'm glad to be born as Indonesian because then I can get all the language understanding from when I was a kid. Because I feel that when you are growing older, learning language makes it harder. Okay, the age makes learning language harder. Bisaya is the bigger departure from Indonesian, Malay, Tagalog, Spanish. I believe what has a greater influence on Bisaya to a lesser extent Tagalog. I don't think I've ever heard Bisayas being spoken. I've heard Tagalog being spoken. So yes, I wish I knew Window. You lot seems like such a cool people. Well, Porky can translate next time. Okay, basically what Porky was saying is that Porky wants to answer in Indonesia, but he has a very thick accent in Indonesia and he doesn't want to show it on stream. So he will refrain from talking to stream. Confess what you called us in Korea right now or else I'm gonna say the truth to the chat. I'm learning Korean right now. You can confess. Not coming out of my mouth. You can type it. Go on, translate it. I met someone from Indonesia yesterday at my university. Let's go! Indonesia's everywhere now. Absolutely awesome. Let's go! Let's go! I mean, I know other words in Korea. I feel that I know a couple of phrases in Korea because I learned it over Korean drama and Korean songs. Okay? But sometimes there are parts of language that if you listen, you understand, but it cannot come out on top of your head. Okay? 안녕하세요, 사랑합니다, 고맙습니다, 시발새끼야. I think out of those words, out of those Korean language, those 4 verbs or phrases are what I remember the most. Okay? So yes. Bisaya is another language for the Philippines. Oh wait, Philippines use 2 language? Wait, what? I've always thought they just got Tagalog and that's that. Is it more like the formal version or is it more the accent or like a very rural version? You know how in Indonesia we use Bahasa Indonesia, okay? We use Bahasa Indonesia as the formal language and everybody kind of use it across the country. But there are others, okay? There are others form of language, other rural accent or rural dialect that we are using, okay? So, I don't know, maybe Bisaya is that other language? The other dialect? 3? What do you mean 3, Lepaka? There are 4. 사랑합니다 means I love you. 고맙습니다 means I thank you. terima kasih, thank you. 고맙습니다. arigatou gozaimasu. And then what else did I say? 안녕하세요 means hello or konnichiwa, that kind of equivalent. 시발새끼야 is like the curse words. Tagalog, Ilocano, Visaya. Oh shit. There are 3 languages in Philippines? I've never known this fact. Crazy. Porky, how many languages do you know?
1.
Porky only knows 1 language. Okay, 1. He is learning English because I brought him over to English speaking country, aka Australia. But hey, Porky's still learning.
At 2.
It's 1. Tagalog is what they speak the most. Interesting. We have like 200 distinct languages. Soon you are correct. Indonesia has a lot of languages. I barely know maybe 1 or 2. So yes. Yes.
A bark. 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 Bark.
Porky, you know what time it is? It is time for you to move away from the camera and let me show my drink before I get another sip. Because I barely got 2 sips of my drink, guys. I need to drink. Porky moves aside, okay? Let's drink. I took a big sip. And it's time to show matcha. Vampy, when are you gonna drink wine? Not today, because I've started with the mixture of premixed drink with whiskey and soda, so I'm not gonna go and mix it with red wine. Okay, someday, maybe the next Handcam stream. I mean, last Handcam stream, I literally did a wine tasting, didn't I? So you've seen that. You've seen me drinking a bunch of wine. So yes. Chug. Exactly. Matcha. Okay, maybe you've seen a lot of matchas these days on Instagram. If your Instagram algorithm are like mine. Otherwise, I am obsessed with matcha these days. Matcha green tea powder, like ceremonial degree. I actually, last I went to Japan in May, I went and, booked myself a tea ceremony with the geisha, with the maiko, okay, with the experts, really. And they taught me how to whisk matcha, okay? And after that, I just kept buying matcha one after the other. And now I've got a lot, okay? Absolutely a lot. The first one that you probably have seen this brand, Ippodo. Okay, Ippodo. This is one of the crazy big brands. There are 4 big brands. I would say 4 to 5. 4 to 5 big brands of matcha in Japan, and Ippodo is one of them. Okay, Ippodo. This one is a bigger pack. It's like about 100 grams. Yes, 100 grams. But it typically doesn't come like this. Okay. They will sell it in this can. This is a different variant, but it's also still matcha. But this is tiny. And it's very tiny. It's not even as big as my palm. It's tiny. Okay? It's 20 grams. They will sell it typically in tin can like this, and they will just give us 20 grams at a time. But I got the big one because why not? Okay? You tried that before? Ippodo or matcha in general? Matcha. Excuse me, sweet lady, are you tired? Keep your spirits up. Don't forget to smile and be happy. Sweet and beautiful lady there. Have a nice day. Thank you all. Thank you all on YouTube. Thank you for the very kind words and motivation. I am tired. Okay? I mean, my weekdays have been pretty tiring. And it's very odd because then I met another person, another friend on the weekend. Every single one of them, they would be like, so what have you been doing throughout all this, jobless era or period? I would be like, and I had to explain to them, try to justify whatever I'm doing. Sometimes I just said, if I were really tired, I would just say, yeah, applying jobs. Cleaning houses. Yeah, of course. That's it. And some other friends who are a little bit closer to me and they knew that I'm streaming, I would tell them that, oh yeah, I've been streaming a lot more. I've been creating content. Maybe I was, sometimes I tried new games, this and that, in between of looking work, in between of doing course, in between of that. So yes, you have tried this brand. Oh wow. They are a global company. I mean, they're a Japanese company, but the brands have been known to be available worldwide. Even if you are typing that name, Ippodo tea, okay, that brand name, you will find that they ship to, well, they ship to Australia. I suppose they ship worldwide, okay? For a price, of course, but still, you can buy them. You don't have to buy them through, in person in Japan. You can buy them online. So yes, they're pretty big. I would say this is probably the biggest brand, okay? So the other big brand that I recently am obsessed with is this. So you probably can't tell, like just based on all of these characters, right? It's very Japanesey. They don't really translate that into English. But basically, the name of the company is Marukyu Koyamaen, and these are the three different ones. Okay, I believe. Hang on, where was it? I believe this one is the cheapest. Wako, if you can see that name, Wako at the very corner there. That's the type. Okay, Wako. I believe this is about $9 Australian dollars. Okay, in Japan. In Australia, they sell this about 3-4 times of the original price because it's very, very popular for cafe to create matcha latte with this one. So yes, it's nice. It's pretty balanced. How would I say this? It's earthy. It's a little bit bitter, but it would be very good to mix with milk. So yes, Marukyu Koyamaen. It's just signature, kind of like pastel green color, a little bit of a pastel blue on the side, and mostly white on the top. So that, if you see that color, it is that brand. Okay, it is that brand. So this one, although I have been liking this. Okay, they call it where Isuzu, the other way, Isuzu. I keep forgetting that my webcam is mirrored. Okay, guys, I turn to one side, then I would be like, oh shit, that's not the right thing. Isuzu. Okay, this one is a little bit more umami, a little bit more nutty, not so bitter. Okay, I cannot take bitter very well. Okay, and I cannot take sour stuff very well. That is also a big reason if you're looking into Indonesian food, there is this very sour soup. Okay, sayur asam, literally translated as sour vegetable soup. I absolutely hate that dish because I cannot take sour food. Okay, but yes, this one is my personal favorite at the moment because they are not sour, they're not bitter, they're very, very nice. Okay, this one is a little bit more expensive, and I believe this one, Kinrin, it is absolutely made to be drank on its own. It's not to be mixed with like milk. You just drink it, okay? Add water to this, drink this as a matcha, like a matcha. Like, in coffee, they would typically mix the coffee extract, espresso coffee extract, with milk. And sometimes they would just add water to it and make a long black Americano, however you call this, right? You can do the same thing with matcha. Just add cold water, and that's it. So that's what you meant to do with this one, the more expensive one. Yes. I don't like sour food either. I can't handle the sour candies. I cannot handle sour candies too, Lepaka. It is crazy. I cannot anything. If you have eaten, there's this dish called tom yum. It's a Thailand dish. I cannot take that because it's very sour. Okay, sour and sometimes spicy. Two of my worst nightmare, which is nah. I stopped myself. Whenever I am in Thailand restaurants are typically pretty spicy in terms of their offering, and I would be like, just do not give me any tom yum. Okay, I will take any of your other ones, even if it's a little bit spicier, but do not give me tom yum. My friend didn't like it. He made a face after eating it. I would make a face after eating it too. It would be, like nah. The meme of people trying a lemon, like a sour lemon. They would be like, they would let the tongue out and just lick this very sour lemon, and their face goes like crumpled into like their face just crumpled into some sort of like weird shape. Like, that's me in real life. if I eat any sour food, I would be like, ooh, no. Okay, there's this one. I am pretty sure this one is called Itokyuemon. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was right. Who knows? Itokyuemon, which is another matcha brand. Okay, this one I emptied it. It's actually empty. Okay, I have finished it. It's one of my favorite, but I was like, why didn't I buy a lot more of this? I absolutely could, but I just didn't think that this would be really great. Okay. I was crying when I finished this. I was sobbing. I was like, why didn't I buy more of this? I actually bought 2 of the exact same one. And I gave that K-pop friend, the K-pop Korean loving friend, this matcha as a souvenir. So I was like, I shouldn't have given it to her. I should have given her something else. Like, why did I spare her one of a very good matcha? Oh. But yes, this one is really good. Okay, you're so cute. Thank you. Sour face, exactly. Sour face. That's the word. Sour face. Face. Bunnies. Go. Have you seen the video of a person tossing a lemon slice to their dog to eat? Lupaka? Actually not. Okay, what happened? What happened to the dog? Can dog actually eat a lemon? Like, it is okay? It is not okay? Or what happened? What happened to the dog? Because I have seen there's this meme that a father, literally gave that lemon, like a very sour lemon slice for the kid, for I think his son or something. And the son was like, making that sour face. The video was just the dad laughing. Oh, hands! Boo, welcome in on YouTube. Welcome in. I love you. Welcome in. Speaking of language, back to language. Kasuju have already written a lot of things on the language on Indonesia. Biggest language native in Indonesia is Batak, Cirebon, Jawa, Minang, Sunda, Bali, Bugis, Madurese, and Banjarese. The national language of Indonesian is what's used most, of course, but plenty still speak in their native language. Okay, Batak, Jawa, Minang, Sunda, Bali are the most common. I agree. I actually agree. Okay, I have a lot of friends who speaks Java and Java alone. And Porky actually speaks Java too. That's why he was like very thick accent of Java. He will mix it into his Indonesian. So that's why he was very shy and he doesn't want to talk in stream. Okay, Minang, I have not known anybody around me that speaks Minang. Sunda and Bali are a lot. Okay, I've got a lot of friends coming from Bali. Funny things about Bali though, was one time I was in my previous work. Okay, not the one that fired me, the one that's before that. And I was telling one of the manager not from my department, from the other department. I was telling them things to do while I was going to holiday in Indonesia. And this manager asked me back, Riri, where in Indonesia are you from? I was like, I told him my hometown. And he was like, oh, I've never went to that area. Okay, I've never went to that. But hey, I don't think I've ever heard and went to Indonesia at all. That's what he said to me. Initially I went, yeah, that's fair, if you don't really like being, if you don't really like holidaying or anything, not everybody needs to go to Indonesia for their first vacation. I understand that, valid, that's okay. But then we were talking about other stuff, we were talking about work stuff, until it clicks to me that this freaking manager, he went to Bali about a month before my holiday. So I was like, hey, didn't you go to Bali recently? And the manager told me back, like, yeah, but Bali is not Indonesia. I was like, man, you may want to check the globe. You may want to check the map. I was like, Bali is in Indonesia, and he still is persistent. Okay, he still insists that Bali is not Indonesia, that Bali is a separate freaking country. I was like, Google it, man. Google it right now. And so because we were in his office, so it was his computer was on. And so he was like, okay, I am pretty sure though Bali is not Indonesia. He still insists, right? But he was typing on Google like, is Bali in Indonesia? And of course Google says yes. And he was like looking at me, staring at me in the eyes. He was like, I'm very sorry, and starts to apologize and everything. Your manager is special. I think my manager it's not even my manager. It's a manager of the other department that I work with. I think this person specifically didn't know their map. I think it's as simple as that, really. I love sour candy and food a lot much. It makes my tongue tingle. To each their own, anonymous, to each their own. However, though, I do understand that back when I was in university, one of the professor actually brings us this little test strip. Like it was like as long as my pinky, really. It's very tiny strips. Basically, without saying anything, without telling us anything, the professor told us to put that strips into our mouth. Like not sharing. It's like one strips per person. Okay, so we put it in our mouth. I immediately goes, fuck, that's sour. A couple of other person, like in the room, a couple of other people of my classmates in the room also have the same reaction. Some of them just goes full sour face mode. Some of them go curse like me. Some of them were like, what do you mean? There's no taste in this freaking paper. It's a straight paper strip. There's no taste. And some other was like, I feel like there's sourness and bitterness coming after, but it's not bad. So apparently, according to the professor, okay, very scientific guys, according to the professor, there are 3 types of people, okay? One that cannot handle fucking sour stuff at all, including me. One that can taste the sour stuff, but they're okay with it. And the third type, is those who cannot taste sour stuff. So yes. I don't know which one are you. I'm definitely the first one. I'm absolutely like, bleh, yeah. I'm one, Lepaka, you're with me. You're number 2, Megamul. That's good. I feel like number 2 is probably the best one because you can enjoy whatever cuisine, whatever sour soup, whatever sour pickled vegetable, sauerkraut. Absolutely fine, okay? You can enjoy the best that the world can offer for you. I'm number 1. Sadly, I am number 1. BSing their way through knowledge. Exactly, Obsidian. This manager, don't know. Lost him. I don't work there anymore, so I don't really care. It's just a fun little experience that I had last time. Your manager sounds like the average person. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Manager is special. Absolutely. Maybe. I don't know. He's just so full of himself, I suppose, and he's very insistent and persistent on his opinion when it's already wrong. One time, my cousin was eating sour candy and I didn't know it was sour, so I tried one. I made one of the most funniest face. Yeah, same. I would be like, yeah, I'll go. It actually happened to me on this morning on the festival, the Japanese festival that I attended. So there was a stall that gave us a lucky bag for a prize, of course, like a gacha, but with the bags, with the little goodie bag. So I paid, and then I went into the table at the back of the reception area and then picked one bag. And when I opened it, there was a candy. Okay? I was like, oh, it's a grape candy. And in my memory, in my freaking experience to Japan, grapes and other fruits in Japan in general, they are typically made to be very sweet. Okay? So I thought, surely the candy will reflect the taste of the freaking grapes in Japan, right? Opened it, I ate one, and turns out to be freaking sour candy. I cursed, okay? I don't think, like, it's pretty packed in the festival, so I don't think anybody cares with whatever I said, whatever I yelled. But still, I was like, fuck. Oh goodness. I don't like lucky bags. It's just IRL gacha. I'm a gacha addicted vampire. What can you expect from me, man? Look, literally, okay? There are multiple stalls. There are more than 45, 50 stalls. A couple of them are fruits. Matcha, taiyaki, okonomiyaki, onigiri, ramen, all of those stuff. Okay? Until at the very end of the corner from that festival, it was all the gacha stuff. Okay? The lucky bags was at the front of the gacha section. Then afterwards, there are a couple of other stores like Eva Air, Japanese Air, Japanese like JR, the Japanese Railway, and each of them have this little gacha kind of machine. I lined up to the Japanese Railway one because it's the easiest one to enter the gacha. Like you just follow on their Instagram, they saw that you have followed, and they will let you to play the gacha. It was the typical like wheels, and then you kind of like inside of those wheels there are balls. It's like colored balls. Okay. So a friend of mine, because I went with a friend of mine, she started first and she got the white color, and she was like, okay, what does that mean? She got a candy. That's literally like a pity prize. Okay, like thank you for participating in our gacha kind of vibe. So yes, she got a candy, and it was my turn. I was like, oh, okay, I will try to avoid the white because I just bought a bag full of snacks from the lucky bags. So I do not want the candy. Okay, and I was scared that it would be a sour candy. So I thought, nah, anything but white. So I started rolling until the one ball fell over. It was blue colored. The person in front of me, the staff, gasped like really loudly. Like it was an older man. He was like, whoa! I was like, is that a good wow? Is that am I in trouble? Like, what is this? And then he started clapping. He was like, you won the top, literally the first prize. I was like, okay, what's the first prize? It was a tote bag. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. It's better than a candy. It's more useful. At least it's not sour. I don't have to eat it. You're super lucky then. Oh, yeah. I didn't get lucky with the lucky bags though. So I wouldn't say that I was super lucky. I think it's just happened to be really lucky at when I was doing the gacha with the bowls gacha. Okay? Really, what will you do if you happen to eat Sour Plus candy accidentally? I will like curse. Realistically, I would be like, fuck, what the heck is this? You poor gacha addicted soul. I am gacha addicted, okay? I am absolutely gacha addicted. I went to the, I went past after getting my toady bag, after getting my prize. I went past that stall and went on to the other stall. Whereas you literally have to buy a ticket, like you queue up, buy a ticket, and you can play a gacha. Okay, some sort of like Ichiban Kuji, if you know what Ichiban Kuji is. You can play that and you will get things from the next store, okay? Which is more like sort of a grocery kind of store. So you can get, a soy sauce if you win the Ichiban Kuji, or if you can get, a karage mix if you win the Ichiban Suji. So yes, we are all here gacha addictor. Exactly.
Gacha, 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 go, go, gacha, 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 go, go, Bernice, 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 go, go.
You're super lucky then. You can never win any of those. Did I tell you that I'll win the raffle at my previous workplace? In like around Easter time in April? Because yes, I won that too. So it was a very random, just random work day. It was a Friday if I recall. Probably, the Thursday. The Thursday before the Good Friday. So before a public holiday. So there was one team that just went around and around and around, and then eventually the team arrived on my end, on my desk. And they were asking me like, hey, Riri, do you want to go and, get into raffle? The money that we collected is going through the company's charity. Then I asked them, okay, what's the winning prize and how much is a ticket? And they went, it's $10 for a ticket. And the winning prize is Easter eggs, a basket of Easter eggs. They showed me the thing, okay? A basket of Easter eggs. And a glass of wine. Not a bottle of wine, actually. A bottle of wine. And a bottle of espresso martini ready to drink cocktail, like a small one. As well as the espresso martini syrup. So you can add, say, spirits to it and then make your espresso martini. So I was like, okay, fair enough. That's funny. Like, where's the Easter except for the Easter egg? And they were like, we can throw in, the Easter bunny ears as well. Happy days, right? Do you want to enter? Riri, please, please, please. So I was like, okay, you know what? What could go wrong? It's just $10. Fine. Happy days, okay? I paid that. They gave me the raffle ticket. About 2 hours. Not even 2 hours, maybe after that. They were coming to my desk. They were coming back to my desk, clapping, and they were like, woohoo! All super hyped about it. I was like, the heck, what happened? Riri, you just won the raffle! Okay. And they were like, let's take a picture! And then, so yes, they took my picture holding the basket of winning prize. And look, if you are coming and win a raffle, or you have wrapped a raffle prize before, it's this tall, okay, like about 20 centimeters tall of a basket. I don't know, 40 centimeters length-wise. I would have assumed that the bottom half of that basket will be packed with random shit, like shredded paper, that kind of things, right? So it's not full of chocolate. But when I opened it, it's full of chocolate, okay? It's full of Easter egg chocolate. I was like, how the heck can I finish this by myself? There is no way. Okay, I can finish the wine. I can finish the espresso martini, which I did. Okay, and I managed to get my bunny ears as well. But the chocolate, man, the chocolate. I ended up sharing it away with a bunch of my friends, but such a hassle. Okay, I would be like, can you just give me the wine and all the cocktails and not the chocolate? And they were like, nah, you take them all. You win it, so it's all yours. I was like, oh shit. Now it's my problem to have too many chocolates. And yes, I still have the bunny ears. Hang on. Let me get that. Bunny ears.
夜の始まりさバニーが誰かをうがってダララダララダララダラダダラララララララダララララララダバニーガール誰かをうがってそんなこのダダダラダ
Yes, bunny girl. It's a cute winning prize though. Fluffy ears indeed. Fluffy, 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 fluffy. Go, go. Back to matcha, guys. Third biggest one. Purple colored. Okay, I think the first one was this. Ippodo. Okay. Ippodo. That's the first biggest one. The second one is green, which is Marukyu. Third one is Kanbayashi Shunsho. I know it's a long name. Kanbayashi. Purple. Anything purple. They're very branded in terms of color. Okay? Purple. So if you went to Japan some days and you want to buy matcha and you forgot whatever really you just said in the stream, all I want you to remember is the purple one is pretty good. Okay? They're not the best, but they are safe bet. Purple. Go. Purple matcha. Yum. So yes. Grab this. If you are about to get into matcha like me, if you are not a matcha person, valid, fine, happy days. Don't really need to care. Okay? But hey, it's another one. Another white one. It's a very clean kind of design though. Nakamura Dokichi. This one is actually pretty good too, and it's empty as well. I should probably create like some sort of Instagram influencer kind of like channel just for matcha. I feel like I've got too many, and I know too many about this bullshit. I mean what? I'm in this shit. I'm in this green shit. I feel like I could benefit a lot more being a matcha influencer. Vampy brain rot is my banis. Absolutely. Matcha, go. Matcha, go. Oh goodness. As this one as well. Okay. The brand is very tiny at the very corner of the side. Okay, it's called Fugujuen. It's one of the top one. So I haven't opened this actually. See, it's still sealed. Comes like this, guys, with a little seal. Okay, I haven't opened this. Come with a little paper of some sort of precaution or something. And typically in some of them they actually included a desiccant, so please do not eat the desiccant. Okay, you're matcha crazed. I am. I absolutely am. I have 18, 20, maybe 20 cans. Including 2 that I've already kind of like finished and threw away initially. Or maybe a little bit more than that. Because I actually got a really big can. It's one of the big matcha brands as well. But they're very traditional. Okay? So they don't sell it online. And I happen to be around the area of their factory. So I kind of lined up. And I bought the big one. A 300-gram can. So yes, I haven't opened that because the expiry date is still in 2026. So it's the furthest out of everything that I own. So I thought, you know what? That's a next year problem. And apparently, Fukujuen ones. So all of this, okay, all of the brands that I showed you on stream, the matcha brands that I showed you ever, a lot of the matcha influencers, they have rated it. Okay, they've given their ratings. Like, oh yeah, it's umami, it's sweet, it's nutty, it's earthy, it's bitter, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And they, at the very end, they typically gave a rating, like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. This one doesn't taste nice, 5 out of 10. That kind of vibe, okay? I believe this one, this specific one, Ippodo ones, it is like consistently at around 8 out of 10, around that mark. Okay, Marukyu, the Kinrin one, I haven't really gotten deep into research of this rating. Okay, because they're pretty expensive, not a lot of people actually buys them. The Isuzu one gets a 9 out of 10, and this is my personal favorite too, so I agree with the influencers, right? This apparently is on the lower grade because this is the cheapest, so it's more around 7 out of 10 or even 6 sometimes. So yes, Fukujuen, okay, this brand, these specific ones, they keep getting 9 out of 10. Okay, they're not the biggest. I don't think they do sell online. I believe they just sell in person. They do have stores across Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, the 3 big cities, but not outside that, if I remember correctly. But their stuff consistently gets 9. out of 10, no matter whichever one you buy. 9 out of 10, 9.5, 9 out of 10, 9.5. So I am actually excited to try this. Okay, I haven't gotten to try this because the expiry is still, oh no shit, it's November. I need to drink this. I better drink this. If it's good, I need to eat this and drink this before the expiry date. Right, guys? That's Vampy Lesson 101. Vampy Food Lesson 101. Drink the matcha before its expiry date because you will get the best flavor. You will get the best rating that matches the influencer's rating. I have one matcha I have a matcha at one time and I like it, but only one time. Anonymous, I've seen a lot of matchas. Okay, these days it's just matchas after matchas, and every cafe around me have matcha. Okay, even people who are like say Australian, they have matchas too. You didn't get commission for this. No, I wish. Hello, any company, any matcha company, please sponsor me. Okay, or maybe any whiskey company. Is Vampy still have her drink? Any whiskey company wants to sponsor me, I can drink and show your product on stream, man. Absolutely didn't get commission for this. It's just my personal collection. I'm just too crazy about matcha, and I have too many things to yap about matcha. I feel that I need to yap to you about matcha and get people and influence people to drink matcha. Okay? Nothing. No money. Okay? I mean, I use my own freaking pocket money for this. If they want to give me the latest matcha, their most exclusive rare matcha for me to try on stream on Handcam, I will do it. Okay? Maybe one day I will just whisk matcha here. I'm getting influenced to drink more matcha. Drink it. It's better than coffee. It's better than coffee, guys. So take it. Okay? It's matcha will make your energy last longer. Coffee will give you a really big energy spike. You are awake for like 2-3 hours, and then afterward you will crash. That's coffee. Whereas matcha, you will be awake slowly. It's not as a high of a spike. It's not of a high of an impact initially, but it will keep you awake for a longer period of time. Okay, keep you focused for a longer period of time. Matcha is just tea, right? Not alcohol disguised as tea. It's tea, it's tea. Look, it's tea, it's green tea. It's green tea powder, okay? It's green tea powder. It's tea, guys. It's good. It's good for you, right? I think Tennessee has whiskey, Kentucky has bourbon. So states will be the target for alcohol in that regard. I mean, Australia has whiskey. Australia has wine. I know a factory around me, or I would say distillery that is close to where I live, that actually makes gin. And in fact, I actually applied a freaking job. Okay, applied to be their educator on gin. I just thought it would be fun. I would be like, well, I like drinking alcohol and I like yapping. So this job is about yapping and telling people about alcohol. I think I could do well. So I applied. They rejected me. But I thought it would be very funny. It would be very fun. It would be very exciting to come to work to yap. Okay? And getting paid to yap. I think that would be perfect for me. Matcha is good. Love tea. Good, Megamal. You have ticked the 2 buttons. You have pressed yes to the, the prerequisite for you to drink matcha. You only drink it with hot water, right? No. Anonymous, no. You can, okay? Like when I was saying... Oh, which one was this? Hang on, let me see. It was one that's pretty expensive. This one. If I buy it right from their factory, okay, this one, the specific one, the Kinrin, the green Kinrin, it is about 25 Australian dollars, okay, just for the entire can. 25 to like about 27, depending on the currency exchange, of course. But if you buy this in Australia, they would mark it at like $70. Okay, so it's pretty expensive. And because it's pretty expensive, you drink it with hot water. You can make some sort of like thick drink and drink it with it. Or you make the thick drink and you add extra cold water and ice and make it some sort of like ice matcha. Okay? Will you make me matcha? I will make you matcha someday. Maybe not today, but I will create a matcha making stream. Matcha making handcam stream. Maybe I should. I do have all the equipment. Because why not? Why not, right? Why not? A matcha workshop with Vampy. We have done a whiskey tasting. I mean, wine tasting, not whiskey tasting. Wine tasting with Vampy. So why not? Maybe I should do whiskey tasting too. Maybe I should do a snack tasting too. Maybe I'll just focus on eating my way through my stream. Because I can yap and eat and yap and eat and yap and eat. How great that would be, guys. A mukbang feature. Maybe that's good. Who knows?
Matcha, 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 go, go, matcha, 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 matcha.
I'm gonna show you the other brands that it is not a big brand. I don't even know the brand. I think they are pretty unpopular. So these green ones, I've got two. The one with the yellow and the one with the red. Okay? They're both empty because I actually loved them. I remembered I bought these in Uji. Okay, so I was strolling around Uji because I rented a kimono in Uji. Strolling around until I found the store. It's a very rundown, old, vintage kind of store. It's pretty far from the temple, actually. It's just random, out of nowhere, okay? And I just went in, thinking that, oh, maybe they do have matcha powder. Because when I came there in May, everyone was hunting for matcha, okay? So all that I bought here, I either have to line up and queue to get them and to buy them, or I happen to be there at the very early in the morning. They just opened the store and they have just restocked their inventory. And so then I was like, well, if I can buy it, I will buy it. So that kind of vibe. Nobody was hunting for this. Okay, they're like unknown brand. Nobody was looking for this brand. Okay, I just randomly came in. The elder lady, she realized that I could understand Japanese, and so she was telling me all about her matcha. Like, my matcha is good. It comes from this part of the part of Japan. Blah 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 blah. And then, I think it was then she realized that I am not Japanese. Like, because I was like squinting my eyes, like trying to understand and focused on her words, like every single one of them, trying to like get every information that she threw to me. And then like she was telling me like, oh, this one's the more expensive one. This is how you make the hot matcha, just with water. It's not worth it if you are buying the very expensive one and you add milk to it. But if you want a matcha latte, this is how you make it. This is how you whisk it. I was like, well, I already learned about that from the Maiko Geiko from the tea performance. So yeah, all good. I know that. She was still showing me all the stuff that she had. She was giving me like the price list in Japanese. That's when I freaked out. I was like, I cannot read Japanese. Just tell me your recommendation. And she gave me these two. Okay, this one is the more expensive one than this. This one is probably about $7-8 Australian dollars for the entire tin. And this one was about like double the price, so about $15-16 ish. Okay. So they're both empty. It comes with this little seal, which I like because it keeps them fresh inside. Okay, it's not exposed. But yes, they're empty. Okay, I like the yellow one more than the red one. It is worth the price. Okay, I don't know if I can ever find this again. Because I forgot the exact location of the store where I bought this. I just know it's in Uji. Okay. Goodness. Skin Green Matcha, 3K, 40 Australian dollars rupee for me. Oh, they don't inflate that pricing a lot, hey. I think I bought it around $27 if I remember right. they charge my card. And that's with the international exchange rate, whatever, that my bank gave me, which is pretty good typically, but it's not the best, okay? Kinrin is expensive where I am. Yeah, it is expensive where I am too. I haven't opened it though, so maybe one day. Okay, one day I will take a video out of it. Like just me, just poking the opening can, the opening can vibe. Then she realized she's just a gaijin. Yeah, Obsidian, you were right. Yeah, she realized I was a gaijin. Okay, I think like she was talking to me all about the matches, how it was made, blah 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 blah, all the details. And I was squinting my eyes looking at her, and she was like, then she started slowing down her words, and then she starts making her Japanese more direct, and her sentences and the word choices were more toned down. Like it's not so much of a jargon, but it's more like a basic general Japanese. And then she gave me the paper with the pricing list, which is in Japan. There's no English translation of it. And I was like, I need to open my phone. I need to open the translation app. And then she was like, Nihonjin janai? I was like, no. Oh, goodness. Last time we went to Japan, I had a Japanese American friend, but he doesn't understand Japanese. And it was then it was funny when my brother was our translator, but we are Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico. Interesting. I feel like that happens a lot with me. Okay, it happens a lot with me. Maybe my facial features it looks like, I don't know, maybe it looks like Japanese for some people, or I could like be an imposter, some sort of. Mind you, when I was buying this too, I was wearing a kimono, okay? So, I don't know, maybe the rental place just dressed me up really well with the makeups, with all the hair and everything. Not sure, but they just went and thought I was Japanese. And throughout my trip in Japan, I've been mistaken as Japanese for quite some time. Okay, for a couple of instances. The one when I was in theme park, the one when I was in convenience store, the one when I was buying this matcha, an imposter among us. Exactly. Like maybe because I replied to people in Japanese and I just literally, like in Japanese, you don't give your money, like you throw your money or you like hold your card like this and try to tap it. Like you don't do that. There would be a tray in the middle of the cashier and you just literally hold it with your two hands and drop it there. So maybe that's what Japanese maybe it's a very Japanese thing to do. The things that I do are very Japanese, and so people thought I was Japanese even without me saying anything. Or sometimes I say the little Japanese word and they thought the pronunciation was good. They're Japanese. So yeah, imposter Riri, exactly. Imposter Riri, indeed. Imposter. Yes. I was in the theme park. I was trying to buy, what was it? A Harry Potter lanyard. Okay? I thought it would be cool to have a Harry Potter lanyard that I can wear to work. As simple as that. So I was buying it. I was in a cashier. And they were talking to me in Japanese. Oh, you like Harry Potter? I was like, yes. And they were like, oh, which character do you like most? I was like, well, Harry Potter. It's the main character. Like this conversation is all in Japanese. And then in between her talking about Harry Potter, she was yapping about Harry Potter. And she immediately asked me a question, like random. Like, do you want a bag? But because the context didn't match what she was talking and I was tuning out her yapping about Harry Potter, I went, eh? That's when she was like, oh, you're not Japanese. I was like, no? Haruki, welcome in. Nihongo Jozu or something like that. I just think that I listen to them and I do things that Japanese people do. So that's why I can pass as an imposter. Especially in just in the casual setting. Okay? Like in convenience store. You don't really talk a lot with the convenience store cashier. You just like, okay, do you want a bag? Do you want this food reheated? Do you like, put the money here, or do you want to pay with cash or card? Very simple little things. But because of that, they thought I was Japanese. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Imagine liking the main character. Exactly. I just say things like my brain was not really working, and I don't really watch Harry Potter that intensely to know like about the story and the entire plot of Harry Potter. Okay, I knew just enough, but I'm not that crazed. I'm not into that deep of a Harry Potter world. Just thought, a Harry Potter lanyard would be cooler than a Donald Duck lanyard in a work setting. In a professional work setting. So I thought, well, you know what? Buy them. Let's buy them. I only watched Harry Potter because my friend was into it. I was too young when they first aired Harry Potter. Okay, I was about 6, maybe even 4 years old. So I know that there is this series about Harry Potter and magic and everything because my brothers are watching it. But I don't really understand the story. Okay? Until recently I rewatched Harry Potter. So I kind of okay, this was the plot. But I didn't go into the rabbit hole cold, into the fanfiction of Harry Potter, blah, 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 shipping of this character, how this character turned out, Dr. Snape, things like that. So yes. Ducks are pig. I mean, Donald Ducks are, I don't know, guys. I don't really like Donald Ducks. I wish I do, but I like Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet most. Simply because Piglet? Like pigs? I'm kind of obsessed with pigs at this point, so yes. Yes. Pokemon playthrough when? What do you mean Pokemon playthrough? Like the normal Pokemon, new Pokemon, like Pokemon Arceus, Pokemon Unite, or you're thinking of classic Pokemon like Sapphire, Emerald, Ruby? Let me know. Let me know, Sunchu. Because it's been a while since I last played the classic Pokemon. I've never touched Arceus, however. And Pokemon Unite, when my Switch is working, which I managed to make it work last time when we had the Nintendo Sports Switch stream, I feel that Pokemon Unite is doable. I never watched Harry Potter before. Lupaka, are you freaking for real? Watch it. It's good. It's good to understand. Okay? It's good to understand. Okay? I never watched until high school after it was done. Avada Cadillac. What? Avada Cadillac? What is Avada Cadillac? Obsidian? What did the autocorrect? What was the autocorrected word? I am curious now. Gimme. I'm serious. No, yeah, girl. I'm serious too. Watch Harry Potter. You need to try it once. Okay? Even if it's just one movie. Try it and you can say that, well, I watched, but just one movie. Like, literally the first one is fine. Avada Kedavra type of shit. Oh, Adabra Kedavra.
Adabra Kedavra.
There is another one. There was another spell that they were saying a lot in Harry Potter. The one that makes things fly, if I remember correctly. I believe it was Hermione. I think that's how you pronounce that girl's name. The Hermione character is the one that used that spell a lot. We are yapping for 2 hours. Well, Anonymous, you underestimated my yapping skills. I can yap for more. I do need to yap for more, but you know what? I'm pretty hungry. It is 6 p.m. now. Okay? And the last time I ate was at the festival, which is around 12 o'clock. It's been a while. Okay? Leviosa. There you go. Yes, Leviosa. Leviosa. Hi, Riera. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I've got too many. Okay? I've got too many matchas. They are going back to their homes now. Okay? Porky will take over the screen soon enough. Oops. I am running out of my drinks. I am literally one sip away. I'm only one sip away. Da 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 da. I need more alcohol to keep me yapping for more and more. Yes. Harmony, Grana. Harmony? Harmony? Harmione? Harmony? How do you pronounce that name? Get something to eat? I should probably get something to eat and come back. You guys can see whatever I eat, though. I probably will get some snacks, to be honest. Your laugh is fucking amazing. Thank you, Obsidian. I am honored. Okay, I am absolutely great. Hermione. Oh, Hermione. Okay, Hermione. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Porky is back. Pork. Hi. Hi. Wait. Wait.
Porky, can you like sit down like properly? There we go. There we go. There we go.
Hermione Leviosa.
Bacon. Porky, are you sure? Food? I mean, I'm about to get food. You're great at butchering her name. Hermione. I cannot pronounce her name. Hermione? Harmony? Hermione? Wingardium Leviosa. I do not know, okay? I do not know. You know what? You guys can stare at Porky. I'm gonna give him like little place to sit down. Okay, hang on. Porky? There we go. Can you sit down properly, Porky? Don't fall, Piggy. Don't fall, Piggy, please. Porky, sit well, Porky. Oh, Porky cannot sit. He's too excited. He's too excited at the screen, guys. You know what? I might turn off my camera for a little bit and then go on BRB, okay? Where's the Blur? I want to make fun of him too. Blur? Batsy? You mean Batsy? Batsy here. The corner. Like, Batsy cannot get the screen time because of Porky. Oh gosh. Okay, like I do have lots of plushie, guys. I actually have a Pokemon plushie that I won in the Japan crane. I'm gonna grab that. Classic Pokemon is always a ride. Of course, it is always a ride. Turn-based game. Nice chat over games. I mean, I chat regardless if it's a good game to chat or not. Porky doesn't have a place to sit. It's more like the way he's built. His stubby legs is very short, so that he cannot stand or sit well on the spot. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna go grab some food, snacks, and come back. Okay, give me 1 minute, and I will bring the Pokemon plushie from the claw machine. And Porky will no longer get the screen as he is currently doing. BRB for 1 minute or 2. Or 3, who knows? Oh, too close. I'm back with the plushie. It's too close. It's a Psyduck. It's a Psyduck plushie, a gigantic one. It's even bigger than Porky. Okay. And it's like a standing kind of plushie. So this one sits down really well. Yeah, Psyduck, a classic Pokemon. You all knew Psyduck. I kind of like Psyduck actually. Like simply because they are so memorable. Okay, Psyduck, 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 na na na, Psyduck, 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 da da da, Psyduck, 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 na da da, Psyduck, 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 Psyduck. Psyduck is confused. Yes, I want this. Okay, Vampida, Kiro, welcome in. Yes, I actually got this through a crane game. Okay, I don't think that's how the song goes. Well, yes, I don't even know actually how Psyduck song goes. Okay, Psyduck, 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 na na na, Psyduck, 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 da da da, Psyduck, 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 da da da, Psyduck, Psyduck, da. Na na na, Psyduck, na 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 na, Psyduck, na 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 na, Psyduck, na 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 na. Na na na, Psyduck, na 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 na, Psyduck, na 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 na. That's the tail, by the way. Na na na, Psyduck, baby, na na, Psyduck. Yes, Psyduck. My basic ass Japanese helped me wonders. I was in Kyoto. And I found a crane game place. It's pretty big, but nobody was there. Okay, maybe it was pretty late. That's why nobody was there. It's almost the closing time. It was probably like the last half an hour before it closes down. I was there. I was exchanging 1,000 yen after 1,000 yen. I think 3 times. So in the end, I exchanged 3,000 yen, and the staff noticed me. So before I ran out of coin, okay, the staff was about to tell me like, hello, we're about to close, so you better go. I literally looked at her with the PN face, like a pleading face, and I went, 助けてください。お願い、助けてください。すみません、助けてください。And the staff went, okay. Literally, that's what she says. Okay. She doesn't say anything else. And she pulled a key out of her pocket. She opened the crane game. She pushed this freaking cane. This one. This is the last one of Psyduck in that crane game. So she pushed the entire plushie into one side. And like just very favorable side for me. And closed it, locked it again. And then she was like, okay. With a very excited okay this time. I was like, arigatou gozaimasu. I just put another 2 or 3 coins and I actually won this. So I got this plushie for about $23. A gigantic plushie. Because I was like, sumimasen, tasukete kudasai. Please help me, man. Please, I want, and this is your last one. You could free up your entire crane game and put a freaking new figurine or something in there, or a plushie. Or, I don't care. I just want I just want a Psyduck, like your last Psyduck. So yes, Psyduck, 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 da da da, Psyduck, Psyduck, da. I'm gonna yeet the Psyduck. I've got this snack. My favorite snack from Japan. Creamy cheese bake by Morinaga. Or the other way, this one. I keep forgetting that it's freaking mirrored. Oh, anyway, Morinaga. Yes. Very yummy. If you like cheesecake, okay, condensed cheesecake, that is slightly salty, slightly sweet, very condensed kind of texture, but also airy at some parts. Yes. Cider. I mean what? I mean cheese bag, not cider. See, the rule in Japanese, especially in terms of food product, is that whatever you put on packaging, like for example here, it has to match the thing inside the packaging. So like people are not looking at this gigantic picture of chips and getting the very tiny one in the bag. Okay? So like at least one of the product in there has to match this. Okay? If not all. That's the rule. Honesty is a big thing in Japan. So let's try. Okay, I've never actually measured the size. I've eaten this multiple times because I got a little bit crazy and I bought 50 of this just because I love it a lot. But I've never actually checked the sizing. Okay, low-key forgot I had you on my phone and that side-up moment spooked me. Side-up, 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 na-na-na, side-up, side-up, da-da-da-da-da, side-up, side-up, do-do-do, side-up, side-up, do. Side-up, 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 na-na-na. There we go. There's more. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this size matches the packaging. I don't think it does, guys. Maybe this one. The one here. Or maybe the one here at the corner. Yeah, sure. It's not this one, right? It's not the right size for that one, right? Feels like the picture is much bigger than the actual item. Makes me hungry. Go eat. Go get some food. I'm about to get some snacks too. And I'll be having dinner after this. But hey, that's off stream. I'm probably gonna be gaming while, grinding Zelda Zone Zero, maybe Honkai Star Rail when I'm eating. But hey, yeah, it doesn't match. It's the size of an inflation Starfall. You are probably right. Maybe they used to be this big. Maybe now they change it to this size. They were like, they don't specify which part of the packaging that it should match the product really. It just says that the product has inside needs to match the packaging. And I suppose it was this because they highlighted the side. But no, it was not. Absolutely not. Starfall, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. That's munch. Okay? Creamy, 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 creamy cheese bag. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. Drinks. Alright, topped up my drinks. Munch. So yum. Always so yum. I got this in the store called Don Kijore in Japan. Okay? It is like everywhere around Japan. And so I thought Don Kijore in anywhere in the world would have this, right? It makes sense. If I bought it last time in store A in Japan and there is store A in Australia, I would have figured to go get the same item from the same store, same name, same brand, right? But no. So I went to Singapore one day when they have Don Kijore. I arrived there thinking that I could buy more of this. They didn't have this. Okay? They didn't have this. Not this exact snack. They were like, in Singapore. Literally the staff told me. In Singapore, this specific product has been, the license to distribute this in Singapore is taken away by a private random person, random company, random group before Don Kijore can file the license in Singapore. I was like, what the fuck? It's that popular? I didn't even know. I just stumbled upon this, and because I like cheese, I thought, oh hey, what could go wrong with cheese snacks? It'll be fine. It'll be nice. It'll be yum. And I'm absolutely addicted. It's like 100 yen for this, okay? 100 yen. $1. $1 Australian dollar. Is there a Don Kijore or Don Ki where you live? No. That's very sad. Which is why I had to flew over to Singapore thinking that, you know, maybe they don't. Maybe they do have it in Singapore. No, they don't. How much would you rate it? Like from 1 to 10? I rate it 10 out of 10. Absolutely amazing snack. Okay, I love it so much. It says creamy cheese. It's literally creamy cheese. Okay, I cannot explain that any better. It's creamy and cheese at the same time. And it's like in the small bites as well, so you can like munch it all in one bite. Like you can let this like burnt part like at the top melt into your tongue, so to get that extra oomph when you eat it. If you do not like cheese, or if you do not like cheesecake, you probably would rate this lower. It's either you like it or you don't kind of situation. Munch. Yum. I've got many other snacks, which I think I kind of showed it to you guys in a couple of previous Handcam streams, maybe. And if you are on YouTube, you can find all that on my YouTube channel. If you're on Twitch, go on to my YouTube and check the VODs, okay? Was it last May? I believe it was last May when I kind of like just laid out all my snacks and tell you guys that this is all the things I bought in Japan. Except that last time I didn't open all the matchas to you guys. Yum. I wonder if I can find that near me somewhere. I wonder too. Absolutely bought 50 of this. Okay, so my entire luggage was packed with just creamy cheese bake. I was so scared though bringing this snack back into Australia, because if any of you have ever gotten to Australia or know somebody who ever traveled to Australia is pretty strict in terms of bringing food from outside into Australia. Okay, and that includes pig products, not porky, pig food like bacon, jerky, things like that, and any other poultry stuff, chicken things, chicken skewers, whatever, anything that is uncooked. They would be like, that has a potential that it would bring some sort of disease to the country, and we cannot let that happen. That kind of vibe, including dairy product as well. So cheese is a dairy product. So when I got 50 of this, I was scared that the airport police dogs would find out that I have cheese like a lot of cheese in my freaking luggage. But no, they left it. They left it away. So I don't think it's an actual real cheese. They maybe have some sort of like real cheese combined with fake cheese or like flavoring of cheese in this product. Maybe, who knows? Cheese! Kuro, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, cheese. I'm just munching cheese. At this point, I'm munching. Munching, drinking, munching, and drinking. I'm munching, drinking, drinking. Vampy hands, exactly. Vampy hands. 50, seriously, yeah, 50 of this. It's $1 each. It's cheaper than any snacks that I could have gotten in Australia, and tastes better than anything I could have gotten in Australia. That's why I was like, well, if I have the space in my freaking luggage, I have the kilograms, like the weight allowance left in my luggage, I'm freaking getting this again. 100 yen. In Don Quixote, this is 100 yen. Look, maybe it adds up to like 110 because maybe no, hang on. I was about to say add the tax in Japan, but then I kind of claimed on tax-free situation because I'm a tourist, so maybe it is 100 yen. Maybe I just pay as is, 100 yen. Yes. 50 of this. I've got. Jealous, I've never been to Japan yet. Go. Buy the ticket. Okay? Buy them. It's absolutely great to go to Japan. I absolutely like it. I've went there 2 times in a row, and before then, like a couple years back, I did go with my mom as well. But I do need to go to Japan again. Okay, do is a need. It's not even a want. It's a need. I should look at my Don Quixote. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, there's a Don Quixote around you. Oh gosh. Oh my god, look at this one. Hopefully you could find this, okay? At least you could give it a try and you can probably agree or disagree with me whether it's a 10 out of 10, like really sure it tastes like cheesecake, not 10 out of 10, fail. Fairly, okay? I'll go with my non-existent money. Oh, true. Oh my gosh, don't get me started to talk about money. It is tough, okay? I must depart and get ready for work. Enjoy the rest of your stream and day. Thank you, Megamole, for dropping by. See you later whenever you come over, okay? I don't even have a visa. Oh gosh. See, I used to struggle a lot with visa because growing up, I hold Indonesian passport. If you know any passport sort of power ranking, especially like they typically have this organization that ranks every single year, like okay, which one of the country have the strongest passport. And when they rate that country as the strongest, they mean the number of countries that will accept this person with specific country's passport without a visa or like very easy visa application. That becomes the strongest passport. At one point, around COVID time, New Zealand was the strongest. Okay, and Australia was like a close second or third. But growing up, I used to have Indonesian passport. And Indonesian passport is consistently on the bottom 10, if not bottom 15 of the ranking of passport. It's bad. You need visa everywhere, anywhere you go. Okay? Everywhere, anywhere. Australian passport, however, is at the top, consistently at the top 20. It's a stark difference. Okay? Which is also why I'm so glad now that I got my Australian passport. Throughout my time of streaming, when I first started streaming, I still hold my Indonesian passport. Throughout and between the featuring journey, I kind of like in the background, okay? In the background, I took the Australian citizenship test and passed and waited for the ceremony, and I went to the ceremony and got my passport after. So yes. Talking about passports, I don't have any passport either. Lepaka and Anonymous, you don't have passports. I feel like it would be great for you to at least have it, okay? I don't know how long will it last in your country? Because in Indonesia, it used to last for 5 years and you have to renew it every 5 years. In Australia, it is for 10 years. And then soon after I got my Australian passport, Indonesia changed their policy so that it become a 10-year kind of change. So yes, I mean, 10 years, guys, you pay once for 10 years and you are free to go. I think that's a good investment in terms of finance. Aussie passport is pretty strong. Yeah, I agree. But apparently, from my understanding, 2025 strongest passport is held by Singapore or Japan or Korea, one of the three, or maybe they are like top 1 to 3 or top 3 to 1, whatever. I don't recall the specific ranking, but yes, those three countries are the strong contenders for strong passports. Okay, Australia has fallen down into, I don't know, top 5, top 6, whatever. In my state, a passport lasts 10 years. Good. Means that you can get once and done with. Indonesia has changed too to 10 years, but then by that time, I don't understand. Like, why would I keep Indonesian passport, which absolutely has no power, as opposed to Australian passport when I already have the Australian passport. So yes. Australian passport. It is. Did you know? Fun fact. Passport. Since we're talking about passports, there are only 4 colors of passports in the world. I don't know what color is your country, but Indonesia is green. They didn't want to change to red, but I believe that idea kind of fell through and they stayed in green colored passport. Australia has blue, dark blue, okay? But still in the same category of blue. If my understanding is correct, most of the European country would have colored red, including though, I believe, Taiwan and China. I think China has red colored passport. New Zealand has the odd one. It's a black colored passport. Okay? And I believe it is only, I think, 4 countries in the world, or maybe even 6, that has a black colored passport. So yes, this is an odd one. I'm so sorry for that Indonesian passport situation. Country's regulations kind of messed up. Also, you have to bribe a certain amount of money to speed up the process of making a renewing passport. You are correct, Staffel. It is a pretty common thing in Indonesia to get through the back door, to get your authority things passed, including driver license, passport, everything, really. That's one thing that I don't like about Indonesia. Like, if there is a government way, why do I have to go to the back door and pay bribe to get my passport, like, finished in 2 weeks? Like, this doesn't make sense. Okay? So that's why I'm like, I'd rather move to Australia. I still like Indonesia. I like Indonesian food. I like Indonesian culture. I still speak Indonesia with my family. My family is still there. But still, I personally cannot stay in there. Personally. It's just there are a couple of the systems that doesn't work out with me. I'm stuck in here. Good luck to you, Staffel. Because I know that a lot of people, a lot of the feature friends, the moment they knew that I was born in Indonesia, grew up until high school in Indonesia. So the moment they knew that fact, and they look at the Indonesian situation right now, they were like, are you okay? Like, what's happening there? So for those of you who doesn't watch news or didn't know what happened, I'm just gonna be very brief. I don't really want to talk about politics, but very brief, okay? Just so that you are aware. It's more like the government, the legislative department are not making sense and they're demanding a lot. And so the people are like, no, this needs to stop. And protest happens, riot happens to say that opinion to the government. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, people are just saying, like, the government needs to change. The system needs to change. We demand this from the government. Yeah, that's all in all, okay? I'm not gonna delve into the details like, oh, this happened, that happened, police did this, police did that, the army did that. I don't even know what's true anymore because I don't live in Indonesia. So all the things that I got is from my mom and her WhatsApp group, which I don't know, like, the video could be a fake video, a hoax, or it could be real news, okay? But my point of contact is my mom, and my mom would just go like, look at the video, look at that video, oh my gosh, this goes crazy, this is scary. I was like, is this real? Is this not real? I can't even tell. Dark blue in my country, Lupaka, good. Pretty similar to Australia then, dark blue. I don't know what color is Singapore passport actually. Maybe they're dark blue. Maybe they're green. Can't recall. I can't recall, to be honest. Only things I know about Indonesia is that the economy seems to not be good right now and Depok is a crazy place. An Indonesian friend told me. Everywhere in Indonesia is currently a crazy place. Okay? Like, it's not just the big cities. For all I know is that it's happening in Papa Vampi, my dad's hometown, and he came from a pretty small city. So it happened. It happened there. The protests happened there. Protests happen in big cities. Everywhere. Like, maybe the degree of the protests are a little bit different, but Still, it's crazy situation. Okay. Giant troll, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm just munching snacks, by the way, and drinking drinks, and then yapping. And then we'll get food after that, but later on. Munching. Giant troll, tell me, do you have passport? And if you do, what color of a passport do you have? Which color do you own? Mine's dark blue. Everyone's here had dark blue, apparently. Interestingly, maybe dark blue is the right color. I mean, like the most common color of passport. Maybe. You need proper food? Yes, I do. After this, I will get the proper food. Don't you worry. You have red. Okay, cool color. Of course. I have red everywhere in my screen, so I'm biased. Red is awesome, guys.
Riera Handcam. Also, those snacks look cute. Yes,
I am addicted to this creamy cheese bake. Munch, 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 Porky, munch, munch, munch. No, Porky doesn't get to eat cheese. It's too precious for Porky. This is vampy snack. Porky cannot eat these. Okay? It's a cheesecake. Sweet. Nice. Indeed. It is a cheesecake. Cheesecake flavored. Japanese snacks. So it's all of the things are in Japanese. Okay? Fuck. Maybe it matches this. Hang on. This side. Hang on. We haven't tested this one. Sort of match. It's sort of match. It is. Yeah. I do wish that they match the size of this in the actual product. I feel like it would give you the extra cheesy flavor, savory flavor. Close enough? No, there were a legal rule in Japan that food must actually match the picture on the packaging. So that's why I was pretty disappointed when it doesn't match this. But technically it matches this side, right? Matches both of this. But I was hoping that they match this size. Okay? Not some fake looking. Exactly. I love about Japanese packaging. They show exactly what's being sold. Exactly. I love shopping in Japan too. Hope you're having a great stream so far. Your nails look pretty nice. Thank you. Pastel color. I do want to get new ones though. New colors. Different colors. Maybe. Don't know. Like people were saying that I should go with red because, of course, vampy, red, of course. Of the nails, thank you. Slaying the pastels. Slaying. It's close enough. It is close enough. I agree. Okay. Well, if some random Japanese equivalent of FBI, food FBI, kind of came across my stream and they saw me measuring and they were like, fuck, that's not right, they can have a battle on their own. Okay? I'm not doing anything. I'm just comparing it. Porky, quick, steal one. No, cannot. Porky's asleep right now, guys. Okay? I've put him to sleep. He took a sip of my alcohol and fell asleep. He's the sleepy drunk. Of course, Porky's a sleepy drunk. Of course. Munch. I don't know about you guys. I might have talked about this in a previous stream. How many times do you chew? Because I chew a lot. I chew like more than 30, 40, 50 times sometimes. Depends on what kind of food. Like, of course, if it's easier to bite like this, I would bite less, chew less. You didn't count? Maybe you should try to count. I'm curious, guys. Depends on what type of food. How about a bite of lasagna? A spoonful of lasagna. Spoonful of lasagna or pasta. Give that a try. We'll come back to this. Because there was one time in my work, I literally compared how many times I chew with my colleagues. Okay? I was like, I chew about 48 times. And this colleague of mine chewed about 12 times. And they were like, really, is that why you eat so slow? I was like, well, maybe. 4 bites? Lopaka, are you crazy? I ate pretty quick. If it's swallowable, then that's it. Noodles? Like how many bites would you bite a noodle? Around 10? Real? Am I the odd one here? Am I the only one that chews a lot? 48 is a lot. I consistently hit between 45, 47, 48, 45, 46, 47, 48 every single bite. So the context here is that me and my colleague, we were eating the same frozen pasta, right? Frozen tray of pasta. And we were talking. We were chatting. And throughout the chat, I threw a comment to him. Like, hello, you actually eat really quickly. Like, do you even bite? Do you even chew it? And he went, yeah, like you eat really slow. Like, I'm almost done. That's what he said. And I'm barely like on my 5th bite. So we started counting, okay? He started counting his, I started counting my bites. And we figure out why. Noodle is never more than 5. Fuck. How, guys? How? Don't you get scared of the food getting stuck in your throat?
You have nice nail, Mixu. Thank you. Thank you for the follow too. Welcome into the Garlic's Mansion. I just finished the snacks. I shall next, okay? Snacks.
Now I want to count next time. Do count. I am curious, guys. I just want to know if this is normal. Okay, am I normal for counting a lot? Because this colleague of mine, he swore that I'm the odd one out, and he swore that I must have some sort of childhood trauma that caused me to chew a lot. I was like, how the fuck, bro? Like, that's very rude of you to like try to diagnose me with my chewing. He was like, do you ever recall a time back when you were probably a toddler? You probably like didn't chew enough and you got like you choke on your food. Is that why you have this trauma and you start chewing a lot? I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that chewed this much. Like, for sure. 5 to 10 bites. Oh shit. Am I really the odd one out? You're normal, nothing wrong with chewing a lot. Well, I don't know, guys. Seems to me that I'm the only one that chews a lot. Drink time. I chew a lot on burgers. Does it really depend on food? I tried on the pasta, right? And then immediately on that same day, I went back home, I ate my rice, white rice, with chicken nuggets. And I chew about the same amount. 48, 49, 48, 47, 48, 48, 48 for like a spoonful of rice with a bite of chicken nugget. Okay? Always. So I'm not sure. Chew a lot on burgers and steak. I mean, steak makes sense because there's some toughness in the meat that you kind of just have to chew. The fat just doesn't... It's not really swallowable as noodles. So hey, yeah. Some of my friends are similar. So Riera, you're not alone. Yay! Let's go. We're not alone. At least I'm not the only one who chew a lot. Anything with meat, I chew a lot. Well, lasagna has meat. Pasta has meat. Right? I mean, the pasta that I ate have bacon pieces. So my friends still didn't chew a lot. So yes. Never feared noodles choking me on my throat after reading Human Anatomy. What happened? Wait. What happened in Human Anatomy? What happened actually when you choke on food? Because in my mind, right, if somebody choke on their food, it is very possible that the food doesn't go into the stomach, but the food can go into your lungs. And I'm trying to imagine that in my head, that a freaking bite of a pizza, like a really big chunk if I don't chew enough, goes into my lung and I just cannot breathe because of a pizza. That scares me. So maybe I chew a lot because I'm scared my food goes into the lung. Maybe. It doesn't make sense, but in my head, it did make sense. The bamboo shall stare at you. Bamboo will judge you. Bamboo.
Enna.
Bamboo will just be there for a little bit before Batsy takes over, okay? Because Porky has fallen asleep. Porky has slurped my alcohol. So I topped up my alcohol, alright guys? And I went away for a little bit to get my snacks and Psyduck. But Porky had slurped it and he went drunk. And he was a sleepy drunk. And so Porky had fallen asleep. Do you wanna see how Porky falls asleep? Porky falls asleep like this. Like on his back. Literally. Like this. Just on his back. Literally. Like a cockroach. Calling him a cockroach is probably a bit much, but cockroach. When you cough, while choking is a type of mechanism. Oh, choking is a type of mechanism for your body to get it out. Oh, sure. I mean, true, at least your body struggled and said that this is not the right place where it needs to be. Get this out. Okay, Porky's me on the back. Just on the back, just laying down with the hands are up like that. Like the front limbs just up here. Like literally like this. I'm scared that Porky will just press something on my keyboard, guys. He is chunky. He's too chunky. Cannot. Porky, go away. He's too chunky, okay? He's too chunky. I cannot. Yes, that's me. Drunk, asleep. Oh gosh. Drunk, asleep. What kind of drunk are you? I know we kind of talked about this earlier, but you know, there are 5 types of drunks. Which one are you? Like, yeah, like Porky's like this. The pig lamb is just like explaining it better than me. But hey,
Piggy, lamp. Piggy, lamp.
my dog sometimes sleeps like that. I mean, I do sleep like that sometimes, but most of the time I'm a side sleeper. What kind of sleeper are you? On the back, on the stomach, or on the side? I'm actually a side sleeper. Okay, pet the piggy, pet the piggy. I'm a happy drunk mostly. Great. At least you're not an angry drunk. I hate angry drunks the most. It's too bright now. I lay flat on my back. Oh, okay. Apparently that's the best for your spine, but I just cannot do that, okay? On some days I will. On some days I just rolled around from my side and I just slept straight, like properly, okay, like this. But most of the time I'm like this, like side sleeping. If people need help getting home after a long drain, I lock in and I look sober. Oh my gosh, that's a skill. I do not lock in and look sober. Okay? I do not do that. I do not do that. I will be the first one to fall asleep in an Uber going back home after a nightclub or a night out. Yes, that's me. Frankie. Yes. Interestingly though, I drink quite a lot for a person that is my size. I'm short and small, okay? Short and small. And, you know, your body can handle alcohol better if you are a bigger, like in terms of body shape and size. If you are taller, if you have a lot more muscle mass, your body is metabolizing, I feel like that's the right word. It's metabolizing the alcohol better. I am none. I am short and small. I am tiny, okay? I am a small, okay? Even the lamp is bigger than my palm, alright? So I am tiny. So I drink a lot. And I have a big drinking tolerance for people my size. I'm short too, yippee! The Paka, we are short together, yippee! It's impossible with solid food to go inside the windpipe. That's reassuring. Okay, that is actually reassuring. I am also small. Starfall, tell me, how tall are you? It's important. It's important for Vampy to know how Vampy needs, how you know, I need to decide the height of my high heels. I'm 160. I'm 168. Lopaka and Starfall, you guys are taller than me. I'm freaking 155. Tiny. Okay, short Vampy. Short Vampy. Short Vampy. Oh no, I am short. Very short. Very tiny. Why do you think I need the high heels, guys? Because I'm tiny. Cannot reach anywhere. Okay? Cannot reach. Tiny Vampy. Tiny. There's a saying in Indonesia, like kecil-kecil cabai rawit. Literally translated as small but mighty. Well, they put a metaphor of the smallest chili that people like to consume in Indonesia, and that smallest chili is actually the spiciest one of all the chili. So they were like, yeah, you're small, but you're still spiciest of them all. That kind of vibe. 4'11"? No, I'm 5 inch. 5'1". I'm 5'1". Do not reduce my own height, please. I'm not that tiny. I'm tiny, but I'm not tiny. But I'm tiny, but I'm not that tiny. Small but mighty. Exactly. Small and mighty. Okay? Small and still powerful. Short kings and queens. It's funny because there was one time I am meeting a VTuber, okay, in the other state. I was just traveling and I was like, hey, do you want to meet up, you know? And this person came into my invitation, and the first thing they said to me was that, oh my gosh, you're so short in real life. I was like, bruh, I'm gonna smack your face. Like, why is that the first thing you say to me? like literally not even a hello. Okay, just like, oh my gosh, you're so short. Because I told them by this code, like, oh yeah, I'm wearing this clothes, you know, this is how you can find me. I'm at this location, standing in this intersection, blah blah blah, telling them all the details. The person managed to find me, poked me on the shoulders, and went, oh my god, you're so short. I was like, bruh. In the middle of our throat, there's a small door-like muscle that helps to close the windpipe when you're swallowing food. Oh, interesting, Anonymous. Very reassuring. Okay, now I can chew less and not be scared of it. I always point out anyone who's tinier than me. I take every small victory. Like, wait, are you 5 foot 1 inch? If you are 5 foot 1 inch, we're pretty much the same height. I refuse to say that I'm 5 foot without the 1 inch at the back. I believe I'm a 5 foot 1 inch. If not 5 foot 2 inch. With the heels, maybe. So yes. I am tiny. Okay? So yes, I was like, why is the first thing that you told me is that I'm very short? Though, in context, okay, giving you context, FYI, the person that I met, this VTuber that I met in the other state, he was 6 foot, maybe 6 foot 1 inch, maybe, or even like about 192 centimeters, and I'm 156. So, yes, big difference. It is very valid for him to call me short because he is tall. It is impossible to breathe while you are swallowing. Ow. That doesn't make me happy. Like, you're saying that I lose a breath every single time I swallow my food. Does that mean if I don't eat a lot of food and just eat enough for my survival, I will last longer and live longer and have more bread? Is that it? If I remember correctly, it was called the Sphricopharyngeus muscle. Oh my gosh, we're turning into biology, guys. I'm absolutely on it. I used to study biology a lot until I don't really like biology. Okay. I think I've said this before on old streams, like long time ago. But I am a science graduate. Okay, I have a science degree in university. So I am not a stupid vampy. Okay, I may be short, but I am not stupid. I may be scuffed on stream, but I am not stupid. Okay, guys, remember that vampy is not stupid. Okay. Oh goodness, I took 1 year of anatomy my freshman year before switching major. Well, I don't think I took anatomy or maybe basic anatomy back in like part of my science degree, but that's it. Okay, noted. Yes, good, noted. Vampy is very smart. Actually, yes. People don't believe me when I say I'm smart. Okay? It was up at one point. I was like, you know what? Let's do IQ test on stream. And yeah, I did that. I did an IQ test on stream.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm
Vampire. Vampy. Very smart vampy. You wanna guess what's my IQ is on that test specifically? I don't know. I haven't tested. Okay? I haven't tested recently. But the last time I tested my IQ was about 3 years ago when I first started streaming. Guess, guys. 170. Oh, thank you. I wish I'm that smart, but no. I'm not that smart, guys. If I were that smart, I would probably not be here and I would probably pursue a master, a PhD, and be some sort of professor at my very young age. Okay? 110, 137, 140, Mixu and Lupaka. You guys are very close. Very, very close. Very, very close. I would say it's around that mark. Yeah, 140. 140, 141, 142. I think it really depends on the test. Sometimes I got into up to 144. But on that specific test, I was getting 139. So yes, 139. Not bad. Not bad, guys. I'm pretty smart, guys. Okay. I don't know these numbers for IQ. Okay. I think the higher number means that you are smarter. As simple as that. 139. One off. Why are you showing the big butts? Why not? They're cute. Cute. Twerk, 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 twerk. You're actually smart. It is. Yes, I am smart. I am smart, guys. Vampy is smart, okay? Vampy might be short. Vampy might be very tiny, okay? Vampy might be scuffed. Vampy might have a strange obsession with pigs and pig's butt. But you know what? Vampy has IQ of 139 and Vampy has a science degree and Vampy is very, 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 very smart. I have IQ of the local weather. Like what, 17? 20? 25? No way. I believe like general population would have IQ of at least 70, 80. Maybe sometimes 90 in different countries. Like more educated country would be better. Okay? My manager is 4'11". We were cleaning up the office, found a tape measure. We started measuring our heights and we found out she was 4'11". And it always felt just normal height. I felt very short, okay? Especially when I am in Indonesia. I mean, no, in Australia. I feel like I'm pretty average in Indonesia. But I am short in Australia. No, Benoot? Benoot. Benoot? Benoot. Are you reassured that you're not gonna get choked when eating food? Yes. Yes. Piggy is very happy. Piggy is very reassured. I am off to having lunch, Vampy. Have lunch. Have a great lunch, okay? I'm actually running out of my drinks, so I might just call off the streams there, okay? I have been yapping for 3 hours. Have a wonderful day and night. I'll be lurking while I do course. I'm turning off my stream, guys. I need food, like proper food. I am Indonesian. 17 is European temperature. I mean, I'm in Australia soon too. So 17 is my current temperature right now. So when you say local weather, well, 17 is my local weather. Yes, eat. I may play games. Who knows? Otsukare vampi. Otsu. See you all in next week's stream. Okay, I will be playing Omori again. That's the first thing first. I mean, I am still intrigued on finding the truth behind the story, but I feel that one more session of Omori is probably enough for me. I cannot stand the battle. Okay, cannot stand the battle. But after that, I will be playing a bunch of other games, horror games, because this month of September I will be playing horror. Have a good meal, Riera. Sunchi, thank you so much. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi. Why are you touching the pig's butt? Why not? It's so cute, guys. I'm obsessed with pigs. Of course, okay? Of course. I can't be able to attend your stream on working days. My classes become a little bit too much. That's okay. Come in anytime. Any support is better than never coming to my stream at all, okay? Like, say things in Discord. Reply to chat in Discord. Anything. Literally anything, okay? Having fun in Discord. Go to my Twitter, check my YouTube, anything and everything is absolutely perfect, okay? Don't have to be scared like, oh, really, sorry I missed your stream again. I am grateful that you want to come to my stream ever, really. So yes. Let's go narrate. I'm just like trying to find who is on like today, right? I don't know. There's a lot of people apparently at this hour. Funny. Interesting. I just don't know who you guys want to check out. Should we go to those who play, Silk Song? Because that's the new game, right? The new Hollow Knight game. Or maybe we should play Valorant, Final Fantasy, Helldivers maybe? The First Descendant? I feel like I want to rate somebody playing horror games simply because we are on the horror game kind of month. First time chatting here. Tuan, welcome in. Welcome to the Vampy Handcam. I'm going to eat lunch. It's okay, whomever you rate. That's okay then. I will have a check. Okay, let me just make up my mind. It's very hard. I was like, I don't know who to rate. I am a vampy that cannot make freaking decisions. I may be smart, but I cannot make decisions very quickly, guys. Is that a thing? Maybe that is a thing. I'm late, it seems. That's okay. Come in again on Monday. Come in again anytime, whenever I stream. Check out the stream schedule on YouTube, on Twitter, on Discord, wherever you go, okay? And if you are on Twitch, of course, you can check out my, all the links to my socials straight away next to my about. Go for it. No, I don't know who to rate, guys. I am curious. I don't know who to rate. Maybe I should rate somebody. Maybe I should. I don't know anymore. Vampy don't know anymore. Okay. Enjoy your food. Thank you. I shall enjoy my food indeed. Let's go on a raid. I feel like I have rated this person recently, but I forgot. Okay, or like this person have rated me recently. I forgot which one it was. One way or the other. Okay, but this person is playing the First Descendant. I don't know what game is this. It looks to me like an FPS. I might be wrong. We can always end it like this. No. I like to support my fellow streamers. Okay, my fellow features. I think that only 2 times or 3 times that I've ever ended stream without rating anybody, okay? And that typically is because my internet died for whatever reason, and or I got a call or some random things. I believe there was one time the police was in front of my front door, and I was like, well, I need to freaking end my stream. I cannot think whoever I need to rate. The other one was I got a call recently from an employer, like potential employer, trying to interview me through the calls. And that's when I kind of like, you know what, let me end the stream without even thinking, because I cannot focus on picking up the interview at the same time as, like, you know, trying to figure out who to rate and talk through the stream. Yeah, that's a big lore drop. Rate cow. Cow? Oh yeah, FOMO is a cow. You were right. You were right. You were right. Have fun with the first Ascendant. I will be looking into this game as well. And see you all in Monday in about 2 days. See you all next time. Bye-bye.